going to plug it in some of the Discords. So I'm just going to wait for YouTube to give me the go-ahead, then I'll jump back in the game. Yeah, it looks like we're
Yes,
good.
no worries, mate.
Yeah, I think it started anyways, so
Sweet.
go on to YouTube. Yeah, there we go. There's a notification. I'm just going to share this. The people seem to have enjoyed this. The ones who joined, they seem to enjoy
That's
our
good,
commentary
mate.
on the
That's
peasants.
On the superior feudal system.
Exactly. It's like how to win a war. Send your peasants in.
Literally, that's half of the battle is between the peasants, and then you just get the rich people to kill everyone while they're tired.
If they did like a World War II version of this, like of the Total War series, I think that'd be quite interesting. I don't know if they would ever do it.
The closest they did, the most modern one they've got is Napoleon Total War. But to be honest, you'd be better playing Empire. Just because it's got more in it, in my opinion.
I see. Oh, cool.
Okay, let's send out the daimyo. The big man himself.
Oh, let's have a look. Got enemies in the north.
You are the north, mate.
I know, but someone's further north than me. He's got like a lot of territory. So,
Someone who's further north than you.
yeah, well, not further north. He's more northeast. I'm gonna say.
Ah, right. He's like the red guy.
Yeah, the red guy. Yeah. So what?
Ujo.
Might go have a browse. See what's the furthest I can.
Have a little peruse of his wares, mate. See what he's got.
Yeah. See if he has. See if there's wares. I have coin. This is my rice fields here. Because the thing is, he can attack from the far side. That's the only problem. So what we're going to do is look at some recruitment. So we've got some katana samurai.
The honourable katana samurai.
What can we do here? Blacksmith. Coastal village.
Guy Mitchell saying a cheeky hello in the chat. Welcome, mate.
Jeez, welcome. Yo, guy. He fully caught me out, you know.
Yeah.
Because I know him from uni. He was in my third year class.
Oh yeah.
And so I go, hi, it's me, Guy. No, I can't remember what he said in the Discord, and I was like, do you remember me? I'm Guy. I'm like, Guy, like, why do I remember some Guy? Like, I was so confused.
You should have been like, I know all this stuff about you, and you have no idea who he is.
And he spelt his name with he spelt Guy with a capital G, and I was thinking like, that must be his name. And I was like, oh, Guy, yeah, I remember. So he fully caught me out for a good 2 minutes. I'm trying to think.
To be fair, yeah. To be fair, I'm terrible with names. I can remember faces and stuff about people, but names just elude me.
I was thinking Mike Guy from Naruto. I was like, I don't recognize this name.
Naruto. That's
Mike
that's the headband stuff, isn't it?
Yeah,
I sound like such an old cunt when I say that, but
he's got the power of youth.
That's stuff that the kids are playing.
I'm trying to think because the area he's got is quite big, so it means that I can cause some trouble. We've got like BTEC Audi sign with the 2 rings there.
BTEC Audi, where's this?
Yeah, he's east of my kind of area.
Oh, Mogami. BTEC
Audi.
BTEC Audi. How dare you, sir?
The disrespect of
I know.
Japanese warlords. How far can I go?
He's probably a noble samurai as well, and you're bringing shame to his family.
I just realised scouting with my daimyo is just not a good idea, is it?
I mean, it's big dick energy, if I ever saw it.
He's just like, I'm just having a look around. It's like, oh yeah, you're leader of this village, aren't you? He's like, no, I'm not.
To be fair, mate, if the daimyo come into my territory by himself, I'd probably be thinking, what does he know that I don't?
It's like, if he's here, where's the rest of his squad?
Exactly. It's going to be...
I'll tell you what, yeah.
Viet Cong all over again, mate.
In school, I never thought it'd be us two doing like sort of YouTube and Twitch stuff. I never would have expected that.
That's how times change, isn't it?
Yeah, true that.
Yeah, I think a lot of people talk about it in secondary school especially, but I think once they've realised it kind of takes a bit of effort to put in, it's
Yeah, I think Ellis would have been the one I would have expected. I think Craig would have done prank videos on YouTube. I fully see him doing prank videos. Like those really annoying prank videos as well.
Uh, Mate, I can't remember the last time I spoke to Craig.
I think I spoke to him fairly recently. But let's see, who else? Who else would? I'm trying to remember who else was in school that we could. Who else would do prank videos?
Who else would do it?
Or like videos of some sort. I could see like Kemi making annoying like BuzzFeed type videos. Um,
Man, you've got it in for her.
I just really don't like her.
Why?
I just don't, because it's like she genuinely is like a fake intellectual. When she was like,
Do you reckon?
oh yeah, bro, she was like white man destroyed Africa and all this stuff, and I was like, you realise like it wasn't just them, it was the Arab nations as well. And then she was like, the next day she tweets something like, oh, instead of revising learning about the Arab slave trade in Africa, I'm like, how did you not know this, fam? Like, how did you not know that?
I mean, it sounds like, to me, it sounds like her heart's in the right place, but it was a bit early to the line, if that's the right phrase to use.
I don't know, Chief. I just the way I see it is just like know your
'Cause,
stuff
I mean-
before you run at me. Do you know what I mean? Or
Yeah,
run at people on the
I
internet.
agree. You should know what you talk about before you talk about it, but not to play down the fact that we did freaking destroy Africa, though. That was a mess.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like when people are like, "Oh, we built infrastructure in Africa," it's like you didn't do that to help the country, though, did you?
Yeah,
When-
literally. It's like, yeah.
When I upgrade the rice fields in the next place I'm going to invade, it's not to help their civilization out. It's to help.
Yeah,
me
I feel
become
like
the
if you have to
Shogun.
try and justify your poor actions, you're not helping yourself, you know?
So yeah, like the idea that anyone like the Romans didn't build roads in England to help the English out.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, the difference there is that there's sufficient disconnect between now and when was it? Like 1,000 years ago or something like that?
Yeah.
However long ago the Romans were
Uh,
here. You know, whereas the land grab for Africa is still, it's not within living memory because obviously there's no one alive from that time period, but it's still recent enough that we're feeling the effects of it.
You could argue it's still happening now. To be fair, 'cause you still got neo-colonialism happening where people like China are definitely involved in it, and so are the US. Where they're
Yeah,
just,
do you know what? That's a good point, actually. Yeah.
it will never change. It's just a new form of it where they are, if you go to Africa right now, you can see a lot of the infrastructure is being built by China, and it's not African laborers being brought in, to help them out. It's mainly Chinese laborers, where the signs are in. I think it's like the native language, wherever it may be, English and also Mandarin.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
that's very.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Man. Yeah. Because I know. I mean, basically, what it is, it's just big, powerful nations taking advantage of smaller, weaker ones, right?
Mhm.
That's basically like the long and short of it is. Not to say that waters it down because it is still pretty severe.
Hugo, nice rice field you got here. Shame if someone happens to pillage it in the winter.
You got to think about pillaging rice fields, mate.
Yeah, trust me, mate. I'll send you boy to the big rice paddy field in the sky after I destroy his actual one. I always see it as a way, like I always hope it would bait them out because like obviously it affects their food, but then no one seems to run their entire empire on like one rice field.
Yeah, funny that. It's like spreading the risk, isn't it?
Yeah. To be fair, if you have one rice field that's like supplying your whole empire, then that's one OP rice field.
Yeah, to be fair. It's because I guess you say the whole empire, right? I mean, the empire of Date is just is that Iwat? I'm probably butchering horribly.
Oh, I know we are so butchering these names, but the thing is to pronounce them properly would sound like we're trying to put the accent on, if that makes sense. Because it's the only way to really pronounce them. It's like when certain people pronounce like Puerto Rico. Obviously, that's not how it's pronounced.
Puerto Rico, yeah.
Yeah, but it's like if you try and pronounce it properly, you either do it right or you sound like a prat, basically.
I think it's kind of good to put in the effort though.
Yeah.
Like, do you say jalapeno or jalapeno? You know,
say jalapeno, yeah. Yo,
exactly.
My guy's creeping. He's at the. He's somewhere out here. It's the ones on the boats I fear the most because you don't know where the hell he is.
They usually say if they're carrying an infantry contingent.
Yeah, I'm tempted just to leave a small force out there just to keep the harbour and the blacksmith safe, but at the same time,
You've got the fear, mate, is what you've got.
If these guys are sneaky, but I suppose it means that if his army's not on the boats, that means he's got less forces around, which is generally a good thing.
Yeah.
Got
Right.
a few people watching. It's good stuff. Guy, how's it going, anyways? It's been a while since we spoke, I think.
Are you asking me or the chat?
Guy, yeah, on the chat.
Oh,
'Cause,
right.
I remember he did his dissertation on Hannah Arendt, or one of his ideas. He sounded like an interesting guy. But
Hannah Arden.
yeah, I think trying to remember specifically what he talked about.
Political scientist.
He's a not sociologist, something like that. Oh, it looks like someone's repaired their rice field. Ah, what a shame that is. Wasted resources, fool. I'm thinking, like, if he does send out a little small force to deal with mine, at least he's baited a bit, so I can scout him, see what he's actually about. But yeah.
Can I have a synopsis for her?
He's going to read up the backstory on all these characters.
No, I was just looking up Hannah Arendt quick because I recognised the name.
Oh, yeah, he's quite famous, I think.
Yeah, so it says that she was born in, when was that? 1906?
I can't lie, I looked up the picture when I was in Union, I thought it was a dude, and I didn't think much more of it. So as soon as you said she, I was like, was it really a lady? And I was like, oh, I stand corrected.
Well, I mean, there's a photo there of her 1975, and I feel like when you've lived for almost 80 years, you're going to look a bit rough around the edges, aren't you?
Oh, yeah, fair play. Yeah, no, 100%.
Weinsberg.
Oh, no, I see him. He's got like a little navy. I don't know how to deal with this.
Oh, she's known for dealing with the nature of power and evil, as well as politics, direct democracy, authority, and totalitarianism. So is this the power corrupts and absolute power corrupts absolutely person?
Again, Guy, I don't know if he's still active. I don't know. He might be just listening, but I'm sure. I mean, he did a dissertation on some of her work, so you know he's definitely the guy to ask.
Yeah.
Not me, but yeah, like there were a lot of intelligent people in my uni class. I was probably the not brightest guy in the class. I mean, the lecturer mentioned the Pinkertons, and I was like, oh yeah, they're in Red Dead Redemption.
Fuck's sake! I before you even finish that sentence, I knew you were going to talk about Red Dead with that.
And Guy was in the class. He started fully laughing as well.
Because it's like when you talk about, I can't remember what I was. So, I think I was talking about medieval times with someone.
Yeah.
And we talk about knightly orders, and I was like, oh yeah, like the Teutonic Order. And my mate was like, oh yeah, from Assassin's Creed. I was like, no.
It is sad that we've got like a generation of people who most of their history knowledge is going to come from gaming.
I mean, to be fair, as long as you're learning it, right?
That's true.
But it's just funny when they think it was a completely fictional work, you know?
Oh no, a lot of this stuff will be based on like some things that are real.
Yeah. It's like, I appreciate that it is in the games, but they were actual people that did go around doing stuff.
Like, apparently,
It just makes me laugh when they think it's that.
Yeah, apparently the assassins were a real group of people. They would have their own like kind of philosophy and stuff. It's just like
Yeah,
how much of it is.
Didn't the Muslim world have a group of people literally just called the Assassins?
Probably, I wouldn't be surprised.
I think they started in Pakistan or something, I want to say.
We know that obviously the Saracens and the Crusaders were at war during that period as well. And the Crusaders didn't have
sick.
Yeah, the Crusaders did not have a lot of luck fighting the Saracens. They were there was like 13 crusades, and each one was like, no, we lost. Is like, all right, what we do is get some more kids, get some more peasants. We go back in and we just deal with them.
We did well in the first one, and then every successive one after that is just a downhill struggle.
So I'm sure, like at the end, Saladin was like, "You guys again, really?" Like,
yeah, it probably was.
I do appreciate how like
trying to save face.
I think it's in the film Kingdom of Heaven, which is like really inaccurate. They like stood on his grave, it's like we're back, and I'm like, yeah, there's another general who's going to see you out. So yeah, you know,
Yeah.
I would not be concerned.
Yeah, I thought that was quite a cool film as well.
Yeah, it was like those are kind of, I think medieval kind of those kind of films are the best kind of films in a lot of ways. Just a lot more interesting to watch. Like I found The Last Samurai really interesting, apart from the fact that Tom Cruise gets shot in the head and he's fine. And I was like, well, I don't know if that works, but you know, I found it a really good film, like in terms of like the action stuff.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I remember bits of Last Samurai, but
It's on Netflix, I think. To be fair, And I think
And
I've
it's
got it
been
on.
years since I've watched it. But,
Yeah, I've got it on DVD somewhere in the house because that's how old like the copy of the film is. Because
well,
like my uncle's actually had it on
don't
DVD.
say that, man. Like DVDs are old, I guess. But I was just thinking, oh yeah, DVD. I remember those.
We're old, bro. We're not with the
Uh,
times, you know.
yeah, I dread it that I'm closer to 30 than I am 20.
Yeah, you know, the times have changed. You know, Snake would give you a whole speech on it.
Exactly.
Digital media has changed. Gone are the days of the DVD. You know this boat? Can I attack it, or is it just gonna just sit here?
Which boat?
If you can see it, right on the far, like sort of.
So you can't send your army out to attack it, but you can occupy your harbour so it can't raid your harbour.
Oh, okay.
You could literally just put one unit in there, and that means they can't go in there at all.
Okay, cool. I'm trying to figure out who's out here. This is my. Oh right, yeah. Oh no, my daimyo's out there on the harbour. So let's continue my route around this area. Let's go this way.
He's just enjoying the sights of the sounds.
Yeah, I'm just okay. There's a big mountain here, so that's good.
You look at Mount Fuji.
It's possible. I'm just thinking if he attacks me now, I'm finished. So there's no one near me, but like I have nowhere to run.
Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
Pretty much that is. And to be fair, if you start singing on stream, I think YouTube will straight demonetize.
I'm gonna break TOS. Oh my god, mate! I was stream. Oh, hello.
Oh, looks like you've got some. See that looks like a downwards crescent of moon.
I'm gonna fight these guys.
All right, cool.
So
to spectate.
I was streaming Metro 2034 the other day, so I'm playing through the trilogy, and there's a point in Metro 2034 where you basically have to go to a brothel to spy on these people who are going to commit like genocide essentially. So as you're walking through there's like loads of titties out and stuff like that, and I wasn't sure about TOS, so I basically just had to put the standby screen up the entire time, and all you can see is my webcam.
I think you can get away with it if you change the stream to 18 plus.
So my channel's put as mature anyway because I'm an adult, I'm gonna say what I want because it's my channel. But I wasn't sure at the time, so I just decided to put the standby screen up and get through it.
Yeah, but I think you can get away with it because I'm thinking that in Metal Gear there's a scene where Raiden loses all his clothes, and people still manage to stream that. You just have to change the stream thing.
Basically, I read it. I read the TOS afterwards, and it basically says as long as it's not the main focus of the game, you're cool. So I was like, nice one. But then that just made me think, the fact that they've made that a rule means someone has tried to.
Oh yeah, 100% people have tried.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I was like,
100%.
oh, that's pretty. Wait.
The problem is you're going to be relying on like AI to deal with it. Oh, did I tell you? Yeah, I took my brother's scooter the other day when I went to get my jab right, and this absolute snitch snaked me in it. They said I was riding on the pavement or something. Someone reported me, and now he can't use his scooter for a week. Like the VoIP, he can't use his VoIP pass. I'm like, why would anyone do that?
No way. I mean, I probably should be saying it, but I mean, I just ride the path all the time, mate. To be honest, like.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to ride on the road where there's no cycle path and like the cars could easily hit me. Like,
the thing is, in the UK, it's so dangerous being a cyclist.
Yeah, like
because the UK has this thing against cyclists, right? I don't know what it is, but they're just like the scum of the earth on the road for some drivers.
And so yeah, I was driving down Weddy Road on the road, and next thing you know, a bus comes behind me. I'm just like, oh man, and like, this thing like it looks massive, and I'm just like, nah, bro, I'm out. So I just sped back onto the path. I was like, nah, bro, I'm not holding up this bus. And the scooters don't go fast enough, I think, to justify being on the road, because everyone's waiting for you.
Well, basically, the way I treat it is that I act as if I'm a cyclist.
Yeah.
But you're not supposed to go on roads that are more than a 30 mile an hour speed limit. So obviously you don't go down the Weddy Road and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so that makes sense. But the thing is, like, where did I get tagged then? That's the problem.
I mean, I don't know, because someone must have seen your Voy reg.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think
because all they need is a reg and a time. That's it.
Yeah, because I think it's where I parked it. But then even still, like, it's just ridiculous.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Geez, the army of green, which represents money, versus the
Money.
army of where's their team? Oh, they're just hiding in the jungle. Oh right, yeah, I can see him. Yeah, team purple. What colour does purple represent? Oh.
Loyalty, usually.
Oh, okay, yeah, we'll go with that. The colour, the power of royalty versus the power of money. Surely you two should be working together. Really?
Well, you would think those are mutually exclusive, wouldn't you?
Yeah, maybe the royalty are trying to get the money. Maybe that's what the fight's about.
Holy shit, they come out of nowhere.
Yeah, they're coming through the trees. Oh wow, that's a big force. I didn't realise there were so many of them. The royal armies are strong. Yeah, you might have to use your... That's it. Oh, he's charging in. Jeez, this the... Jeez, you're sending in your katana samurai as well.
Katana samurai are just going to sit back and let the peasants like tire themselves out.
I see. Oh, you're going to close them in. Nice. It's a sad life for these peasant guys because it's going to be today on the battlefield.
I would hate to be a peasant in feudal times.
You know, today you're on the battlefield, tomorrow you're back on the rice fields.
Exactly, and you get none of the reward.
Exactly. I'm surprised you're not trying to encircle this little battle in the middle.
Oh, I was. I got distracted.
Oh, fair enough. So you can just encircle them. It's cavalry units not moving either. It's pretty interesting stuff.
That's Yari samurai.
So what is toasty today, man?
Oh, mate, I was roasting waking up. You are correct.
Oh, his cavalry's moving.
Our general is in grave danger, my lord.
I feel like every time he says that, it's so overdone. It's like
What, you mean he's too impassioned when he says, "Oh, that was not good"?
It's like, oh yeah, a general gets like touched by a rival enemy, and he's like, "Our general's under grave danger." I'm like, bruv, like this man's got like 40 men around him. He's all right. He's fighting a bunch of peasants.
My
Oh,
lord,
they're running.
a glorious victory.
Yeah, they got
will soon be
absolutely
yours.
slain.
Yeah, his cavalry unit did not do much. Jeez, these men are running. And to be fair, the Olympics are in Japan, so it's appropriate they're getting their cardio in now.
Mate, did you see that video of that woman trying to put out the Olympic flame with the water
Oh yeah,
pistol?
I think I saw that. Yeah.
What a Chad! What Chad energy!
To be fair, the Olympics they should not be doing it this year.
Yeah, I don't think they do.
I think they would have been better off doing it last year.
Really?
Yeah, because Tokyo's under lockdown. Last year they were alright, I think. This year they've really struggled to contain it.
Yeah,
'Cause
I think a lot of people are trying to use the argument of the Zika virus, you know, and they're like, because there was a whole hype about that, but I don't think they really have a leg to stand on. It's two different situations.
Yeah, and to be fair, this one's way more contagious. Like the thing is, there'll always be like viruses and stuff, but it's like you do have to, you know, like be prepared for each one. If that makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, obviously there was a Zika scare before that. What did we have? Swine flu, bird flu, and then it was
Yeah.
SARS, wasn't it?
SARS was bad though. SARS was
Mate,
really bad.
if SARS got out, I do not understand the amount of luck that happened for SARS to not become the coronavirus of its day.
It wasn't as contagious. I think it's more deadly, but it wasn't as contagious.
Yeah.
I think that's what really spared us because the COVID is really contagious. Like I think the original numbers were one person would go on to infect 1.3 people. I think now that's higher. I just couldn't tell you how much higher.
I'm going to auto resolve
1.5.
this, mate. I don't want to find this.
Auto resolve, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, what do you call it? So yeah, like we got very lucky, but those countries actually learnt from the past, like Taiwan and stuff. They're still doing all right. But you know, like Taiwan, Australia, New Zealand, all these countries still doing okay. Once they get the vaccines rolling, they'll be fine. Excuse me, but
Yeah, and that's the thing. And there's a lot of talk about how we should be giving our extra vaccines to these other countries instead of giving our citizens booster shots or something like that.
yeah, I think to be fair, because you can't risk a new variant coming out. That's the problem. You cannot risk a new variant. And the thing is, like the UK is one big experiment right now of you know what could happen if you let a disease run through a country. Like no one understands what we're doing. Like even Bangladesh is under lockdowns right now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they can't give like furlough and stuff like that. You know, they're telling people, you know, suck it up. Essentially, but you know, Bangladesh is under lockdown right now, and We should still be under like a we should still be under lockdowns realistically, like a like a higher level one, because the hospitals are being overrun now, and that's where you go back in. Chris Witt, you were saying we might
Well,
be back.
Yeah, go on. Sorry, finish.
No, Karen. Sorry.
No, you finish yours, mate, and I'll go after you.
It's English politeness there. Chris Witt, you're saying within about 5 weeks we might be back to where we started. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that wouldn't surprise me.
and so that's not a long time.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to say, like, the NHS has been redlining for the past, like, 10, 12 years now. Like, it's just been on edge.
Yeah, and that's the issue, right? It's just the NHS is struggling massively, and the British government haven't cared about it. And the simple fact is they never will. The Tories never wanted the NHS in the first place. So why would they care now?
Yeah. I was having this conversation when I was working in one of the places I do. I'm not going to mention it.
Don't give them the free publicity.
And yeah, I was talking with one of my colleagues, and she's quite a bit older than me, right? She was retired, but she was just doing it part-time for a bit of extra money. And she was saying about how, the government's not really great and all that kind of crap. Just typical, like, bashing the government.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yeah, NHS is really underfunded and that kind of stuff. She's like, yeah, really struggling that. And I was like, oh, yeah, so, obviously it's been struggling for the past 10 years. And who's been in government for the past 10 years?
Nice,
and, like, you could see the cogs turning in her head. I'm not quite sure there was that ignition spark, but it was there.
You should have been like, well, the NHS had high favourability in, 09, 010, and then, there was a coalition government, and then she's like, oh yeah, there was David Cameron and Nick Clegg, and it's like, oh yeah,
AKA the bullet shield.
Oh yeah, he was, trust me, I've never seen a man take more bullets than Nick Clegg did that day.
Yeah.
Nick Clegg, man, like me.
Like... The Simpsons with that bully kid, where he's like,
Nelson.
stop, he's already dead.
Oh yeah. Trust me, that was Nick Clegg, man. I've never seen a man take so many shots like that, man. Like, the referee should have been like, nah, he's done. But, no one... And, to be fair, the 2015 election, they got decimated.
Yeah. I mean, because they took all the blame for...
Pretty much.
All the David Cameron stuff. But, I mean, to be honest, I'm saying that like I'm trying to praise the Lib Dems. Lib Dems at the minute are basically the light version of the Tory party, in my opinion.
I'm not sure anymore, because the problem is now... The problem now is that the Lib Dems are actively I don't know if they're still going for rejoin, but they're like I think maybe you are right to an extent. I don't know how Tory like they are now, because obviously things have changed, and I think they want to get rid of that image, because there is a Lib Dem guy I kind of speak to on occasion, and he was like, well, we're not that same party anymore. It's like, mate, you're the reason I pay over 9Gs for my tuition, like,
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not giving you a pass.
Yeah, I know. When I was looking at our local elections earlier this year, the Liberal Democrats' policies were basically similar to the Conservative Party policies. So, as far as I see it, people who voted for Liberal Democrats are people who vote for Tory but don't want to admit it.
The thing is, right, it depends where you live, though, isn't it? Because the Tory party they have changed. So, like, the party of David Cameron is pretty much dead. These guys are far more towards the fascist scale, I would argue.
Yeah, definitely.
And so I think the Lib Dems are more of they're more economically to the right, but socially they're more libertarian, if that makes sense, or liberal, if that makes sense. Yeah. So I would disagree with that right now. I think if it was 2015, I would agree. Maybe even towards the Theresa May kind of stint, I would still give you that. But I think right now, given that Boris Johnson is kind of using a lot of racism and things like that, I would argue that the current crop are very different to the kind of 2015 lot, because a lot of them were purged anyways. They were kicked out of the party.
What, are you talking about the Liberal Democrats?
The Conservative Party, a lot of them were purged, right? Like Dominic Grieve, he got kicked out. Ken Clark, I think Churchill's grandson or something, I can't remember his name.
I'm just going to auto-resolve this.
Yeah, that's cool. But, a lot of those guys...
Or am I, actually? No, I'm not. I'm going to find this one, because I've just seen he's got another territory over there.
I'm trying to think like how to explain. It's like, they call them moderate Tories. No such thing really as a moderate Tory. It's like the ones who are economically right wing but socially more kind of centristy, I suppose, or liberal, are the ones who believe in free trade and stuff like that. they're mostly gone. And the current crop they have now is they have no understanding of economics.
Yeah.
They have like genuinely no
I
understanding.
don't know whether it's no. If we talk about the Conservative Party, I'm not sure if it's no understanding or whether they just generally do not give a fuck.
You might be right, because the thing is, right, you've got obviously Sunak and Javid are former bankers. Sunak admitted recently that they won't get a deal on equivalency with the EU, and what that means is, right, in terms of financial services especially, and service in general, they're going to very much struggle to still operate, if that makes sense, within the EU, and a lot more services are going to leave because of that, because we couldn't get equivalency. And so that causes more problems, because a lot of them are leaving now. Like they've got rid of their money. It's going towards the EU, because of the EU rules around financial trade is that you have to have assets and stuff like that. Money, staff, all that things. You have to have roots basically. So when your trade falls out, you can't just dissolve and then come back. If that makes sense.
Yeah. It takes time to kind of reform this kind of stuff.
Yeah. And so the UK. So Sunak recently talked about reforms, and when politicians talk about reforms, it normally means deregulation or cuts. Because if they were going to make things stronger, they would say it.
Yeah, they're just using jargon to kind of work around the point.
And so point being is that Sunak's a big phony.
At in Sunak right now.
What was that? The guy from Family Guy was like, he's a phony, a big fat phony. Don't know if you've seen that episode.
I don't think I've seen that one, no.
Oh, it's proper funny, that is.
I don't really watch too much Family Guy, if I'm honest. People laugh at it, and I don't see the humour in it.
I kind of gave up on it a while ago, but some of the stuff still, it's like the golden era of it. Like, some of the stuff can be quite funny.
I think that's it. I think I missed it when it was the early days when they had a lot of content to put on.
Like the one where Peter holds his knee, and there's like a picture of Harry Kane in the same pose, and just every time I see that, it just makes me laugh. It's like him kind of just holding his upper leg by his knee. In the same pose, and it's like, my knee.
Man, it was obviously the intent of the scene. Like, that scene was so frustrating when he just kept on going.
Yeah, that's the thing with the show, and it just drags out things too much, and I feel like it's just not great.
I feel that's kind of the humour of it, though. That's what they're aiming for.
I don't know, a lot of those kind of shows fell off. Like, my brother watches BoJack Horseman, which I think is more of like a dark comedy, I think.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, isn't it about horse stealing? Like he's basically a bit washed up, isn't he, or something?
I think so. Yeah, I haven't fully watched it, but it looked interesting. I don't know if my computer's adding like 15 degrees to this room, but boy, or maybe it's the stress of trying to become the Shogun.
I mean, in the winter, I don't normally need to turn on my radiator.
Jesus, your computer that hot?
It can be. I mean, I'm in the newest part of the house, so it's got a lot more insulation and stuff as well.
The newest wing of the house, the
newest wing. Sorry, the newest wing of the estate. Sorry.
Oh, I see. Yeah, the bit we just took over. Had to kick out the old lot using the peasant army.
We liberated from themselves.
Yeah, they didn't have fancy insulation like we do now.
Beat the new ruler, same as the old ruler.
Like, you'll still be on the fields, but not as much. Because you'll be
we might give you lunch or something. Yeah, you'll be in the battlefield. That's your break. Go for a walk. I'm hoping I've defeated all his armies at Osumi, and Hyuga is empty.
I'm hoping my headphone batteries hold. They should do. Just double checking the battery life now.
Right. You're showing that on your stream, by the way.
Oh yeah, don't worry about it. I'm not too bad. So I'm just opening the Razer software.
Okay.
Which doesn't want to open. So thanks, Razer. Right,
big shout out.
Yeah, you make me install all this malware that doesn't even work.
What was I going to say? Oh yeah, so John Burkow, mate.
You messaged me about this. I think it's a bad idea.
My opinion is right man, wrong time.
I think it's just sloppy seconds, isn't it? Like, he was a Tory. He's been kind of like, the Tories didn't rate him. I mean, he should be given a peerage, really, but they didn't give him.
Yeah, I mean, the only reason he hasn't is because he made it difficult for the government to do
absolutely
stuff they weren't really supposed to be doing in the first place.
Yeah, no, 100%. I agree with that. But the thing is, right, it's just gonna look a bit stupid if we do it. Trust me, like. That's why I wouldn't bring him in. You need someone who's actually got ideas. Like Starmer's taking aim at Johnson over the Northern Ireland Protocol, which is a good thing.
Has he actually given himself a direction now, or is he still blundering his way through cabinet?
I've no idea, and that's the thing. Like he doesn't. I don't know what he stands for, and like even amongst like things like communists, there were still people who had individual ideas. That's why you have like Leninism, Maoism, Stalinism. Like they don't all follow like the same kind of philosophy. If you see what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And so, like, that's why they were given, names. Their ideology was based off their own name, if that makes sense, rather than it just being, called communism. Unless you're like some American simpleton who doesn't understand anything, which
everyone's a socialist.
Yeah, socialism. It's like you get paid by the government. Yeah, well, that's fine, but socialism. It's my favourite phrases of all time. But
did you see that tweet by? So when the US government was giving out those
stimulus.
Yeah, the stimulus checks, and it was saying, if you don't support Trump, you won't accept this stimulus check or something like that. And it's like, but the whole point is that is a socialist or a left-wing policy, should I say?
I mean, yeah, it's government funding,
and they're all about small government.
Yeah, I suppose they would argue that they forced the lockdowns on us, so like that's big government in itself. So I guess there is a way out there, but point being is that don't accept the money, send it back.
Yeah, so you don't want the state to intervene. It's the free market. It's decided, mate, and it said no.
COVID's decided you can't open your business.
It gave you a swipe left, son.
Relatable. Oh shoot. Oh yeah, the battery's a bit low on the headphone, so let me see.
Can you charge it at the same time as you're using it?
Not really. I'm thinking if I have an aux, but I guess I could root around for one in a sec. Just thinking, should have been a bit more prepared. I didn't, because the battery life in these headphones are good, which means that I don't typically charge them. I think I've got an aux cable kicking around somewhere. So.
Yeah, have a little look, mate. Oh wait. Oh no. I'm gonna have to fight this one, mate.
That's cool.
If you spectate it.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just still reading.
And I will. It's a race to the castle.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I found an aux anyway, so I'll probably just give it. I'll try and plug it in a sec. Actually, do you know what? I'll try and do it now. Actually,
yeah.
We're at a load screen, anyways. Let's go. Right. Just bear with me a moment, people. Just trying to think. That should still be going through there, hopefully. I'd have to change Discord. Harry, you still there, mate?
I am still here.
Okay, that's changed. Just bear with me a moment, people, please. Okay, I've had the sound.
Giving away Discord information, mate. Gonna get doxed. People gonna steal your credit card information.
Harry?
Yes, mate.
I think we've lost Harry.
That's not good.
Okay. Trying to think. Audio input should be fine. Okay. Can't.
Let me know when you can hear me, I guess.
Just test it out. Sorry about this, everyone. It's a bit unprofessional on my end. Just. Oh, okay. Yeah, the audio output's not working. All right, one sec. Trying to fix it. Okay. It's an issue with OBS then. So I go to add audio output capture. See if we can figure this out. It might be this one. Alright, Harry, you there, mate?
Yes, mate.
Okay. Try setting it to the wide out. Okay, yeah, okay. Apologies for this, ladies and gentlemen. I am trying my best. Okay. There it is, yeah. Nice. Harry, you still there?
Yes, Queen.
Oh, yes. Alright, we're back.
Here we go, mate.
Yeah, I think that's all set.
Back with a brand new track.
Exactly. Back on the orcs. Now hand me the orcs and we'll see. Alright, let's see. Let's have a look. Yeah, no, it took me a minute there just to fix it, but I think we're all good. These streams aren't monetized anyway, so I think accidentally played some copyrighted music just to test them out, so I'm not too bothered.
That's right, mate. It's going to ban your channel.
Oh, I've just seen, there was a video I watched a few months ago, Gamers Nexus one, where he talked about the problems with Dell, buying a PC from Dell, and someone's put up a video saying, this guy, he does like anime stuff, he goes, buying a PC with Dell, my journey into hell.
That was good.
You should have watched that Gamers Nexus video, because apparently there's like a $10 charge or something for like warranty replacement, but they only charge it after the second month, so you don't notice. It's proper dodgy, isn't it?
Oh, that's pretty scummy, yeah.
Yeah, so they'll do stuff like that. And like Gamers Nexus, he's got a thing where like to mock Dell, he goes, "It's better than Dell." Like his bar is that.
What?
So it's like, you know, like when you say, "Oh yeah, it's better than this" or whatever. His standard is, "Oh yeah, this is rubbish, but it's still better than Dell."
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes me laugh. You're just gonna walk through the castle. You're gonna walk through the burning entrance.
Pretty much, yeah.
All right.
Well, I need to take the castle before this dude does so.
Oh, Team Blue.
Just sending my boys up here.
Powerful blue team though. Like, they're back.
Yeah, I know. That's why I burnt down the door, and I'm basically smashing in the back door, mate.
You got a cavalry coming towards you. Are you just going straight to the control point?
Well, I'm going to get all my dudes to form up, and then we're going to have a little wander.
Oh no, he's not dismounted. Oh, that's interesting. No, you got some... Oh, that's blue team's Ashin Nagari there. Poor blue team, doing all the hard yards.
Man, fuck these people. Like, there can only be one ruler, okay, in this Highlander scenario, and it's going to be me.
Team green. Powerful win.
Exactly. I don't know what this Yari Samurai was doing coming out the gate, but they have been slaughtered.
I mean, fair, that looks like a win at this point.
Well, I'm hoping I get the castle, but
I think
because they initiated the attack.
Oh.
Yeah.
To be fair, you could just take it off blue team at this point. They're not looking too strong.
Yeah, that's why I'm not getting involved in the fight. I'm just letting them wear down their troops instead of me.
You just nick it from blue team.
Yeah, because otherwise they're going to control like a large portion of the island.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, blue team.
And personally speaking, I don't really want that.
Alright, yeah. So we were talking about John Burkow before I had technical issues. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't think it's a good idea, mate. Like, he's got a long history as well. I mean, he can apologise for that, but it's harder to like attack Johnson for some of his kind of past words.
What's Burkow done?
He's quite homophobic, I think, during the 90s and stuff like that. He has reformed himself.
Oh, really?
I can't tell you specifically what the issues were, but he's had a long reformation process. Let's put it that way.
Okay. I mean, I always like to think a man can change.
Yeah, I mean, he's had a long life, so it makes sense. Like, Oh, I don't know
Am I
if
going to get the
that's...
castle? Oh, I
No.
didn't get the castle.
Blue team with the win.
Bastards.
I think it's whoever initiates the attack then.
Ah, that's a bit of a bummer.
Yeah, because I remember last time the other team came through for me, but I got the castle.
Yeah.
Oh, we got some action down here.
Due to the state of our diplomatic relations, the ruling clan army was compelled to withdraw. Okay. You win this round, Shinoni.
Powerful blue
Shoni.
team.
I'll be back with peasants.
Red team's come out. They've got a strong force.
This betrayal will not be forgotten.
It's betrayal, bad game mechanics. Commander Red Hat over here. He's gonna... The problem is trying to backdoor Team Red might be difficult. He might. It looks like he's got really annoyed at me. Just let's see.
Not a fan of your exploits, would you say?
No. He is not a fan of me, kicking over his rice fields.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, mate, if someone were to come in and take over my rice field, I wouldn't be happy
I
about
haven't
it.
even taken him over. To be fair, I've just been like, nice rice field you got there. Shame if someone happened to burn it.
Uh-huh.
And he's just like, I've had enough of you doing this, mate.
I can't really blame you, mate. I mean, to be honest, in this situation, you are the bad guy.
I am, but in the land of who is to become king, is it not all fair? All fair? What's this one? Roads, harbour. A harbour's worth getting. I think I asked you that last time, but
Harbours, I believe, increase your economic growth and ability to trade overseas. Plus, you can build naval units if you need them.
All right. I want to go for the castle upgrade, but I don't have the food. That's the problem. Let's have a look. How's the old tree doing? It's fine, I guess. Alright, cool. Red team's army is quite strong, which is concerning. So if he comes forward to the land, I'm just gonna have to merge my army at that point. And
Mate, I'm worried about Shoni over here, and it sounds like I'm saying Sony with a lisp, but I'm not.
maybe that's where the inspiration.
There we
came
go.
from.
Yeah. Oh, that's you. Someone's declared war on. Oh, someone's declared war on me. Shit.
Oh, that's not good.
Was I betrayed by my allies?
What do you think about Burkow becoming leader then? Since is your question.
So like I was saying, I think it's right man, wrong time. I think he's being the speaker, especially over the past few years. He's very much proven his stance on certain things, and I think he's taken a good approach for the most part, from what I've seen. But I think he's going to be very controversial because obviously there's people who vote for Labour who are also pro-Brexit, and it is very much apparent that John Bercow is not in favour of that. So it doesn't really align with Labour's ideology of still trying to support the Brexit voting Labour voters.
I get what you're saying. Yeah.
That makes sense. That was my thoughts on it. Are you at war with me? Can you join my war, please? Sagara. I will give you military access for 20 turns. How about that?
How did you think your podcast went last week?
Oh, I thought it went quite well, mate. It was one of the most viewed things on my channel. I think it got about 42 views total. I uploaded it to YouTube as well, just so it's on here. But I haven't put any markers or description or anything. I've literally just put the video up.
Alright, that's cool.
I think we're going to go with the idea of once every 2 weeks.
It's a good idea.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to doing the next one. So I think we're at the point where we couldn't really know how to make it better until we'd done the first episode. And now that we've done that, there's 1 or 2 things we're going to change.
It's just coming up with topics. That could be the difficult thing.
Yeah, that's really it. But there's 4 of us, so I'm hoping with our combined strength, we will
The
be able to do
Megazord
that.
will be formed.
Exactly. Yeah, military alliance with me.
Just realised it looks like my general's wearing socks with sandals, and I don't know if I respect that.
I mean, it's culturally appropriate, right? So I guess you've got to let it go.
Oh, that's true.
I don't know.
That's probably why Linus wears socks with sandals, because it's culturally appropriate. Yeah, dude wants some
Uh-huh.
Asian.
Yeah. That was easy. I just got Sagara to join the war against Shoni. That was really easy. That was surprisingly easy. I was like, oh, you can have military access for 20 turns. I'm like, okay. And then I gave the military access indefinitely. They're like, yeah, sure, mate. I'm not sure what reason they'd want to come through my lands because it doesn't really go anywhere. But
Yeah.
here we do be.
I mean, your castle's in the land, right?
That's true. However, a sea castle would be sick.
That's true.
So I'm hoping that's put spanners in Shoni's works. I'm hoping my allies in the middle, Sagara, are going to just take the brunt of it and I'm going to mop them both up.
It's not a bad plan.
But yeah, the stuff about John Burkow, like I was saying, I think he would have a lot of potential if it was different circumstances. About the whole homophobia stuff that I did not know about that. That is very damaging. It's very much lowered my opinion of him anyway.
I think the thing is, it was a long time ago, and homophobia has only been like a big deal probably since like the 2010s. I'm gonna say, like probably post 2010s is when people actually cared about homophobia. Like before, you could get away with making jokes about gay people.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I think you should be able to change your opinion with changing information or like more accurate and relevant information and stuff like that. So, in my mind, if he's changed his stance on that, then it's like, okay, you should have done that in the first place, but I'm glad you've seen the light kind of deal, you know?
Yeah, okay.
Not gonna hold it against him for the rest of their life. It's not like it's not like he killed a bunch of people, right?
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, at least he's accepted his faults, unlike Boris Johnson, who said, "You took my words out of context."
Yeah. I can't believe a man such as himself is running the country when he was writing all that racist stuff.
It doesn't surprise me at all.
Which was at the Times. Who was he writing for?
Yeah, Times, I think Telegraph, one of those two.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm not even going to repeat what he said because it's so disgusting. But yeah, I can't believe it. And people like, yeah.
It doesn't surprise me at all, mate. To be honest.
It's just disappointing.
It doesn't surprise me at all because like Britain's never kind of overcome its racist past. Other countries have, you know, Germany.
Yeah, I mean the thing is with that historically is because obviously when Germany lost the war, there was this whole re-education thing. You know, obviously because Nazism was obviously bad and all that kind of stuff. So they have something to look back on their history and be like, okay, we need to not do that again. Whereas places like the UK and America, because we won the war, we're like, oh, well, we won the war, so we must be right. We don't need to change anything. You know?
Yeah, I think you're right there. And like, you know, Britain was the country that I think invented concentration camps. You know, there's no kind of
I mean, in the Boer War, we put a lot of natives in there.
As much as Rees-Mogg wants to lie about the concentration camps.
Yeah, well, I think I can't remember, but it was essentially a proto concentration camp.
Red team's made a bold move there. He's in my land in the winter, Sounds like you've gotten into a bit of an argument.
You could say that. Okay, I'm going to fight this one because I need to win it.
What's he got? Thingy. Retainer samurai. Samurai retainer. Oh, he's got 2 forces.
He's got retainers in the castle, yeah, but I mean, to be honest, I could probably overwhelm that. I've just got to get to the castle before he does. Yeah, I could either beat him to the castle and make him take it off me, or I could fight his large force in the field and then go for the castle. I think it's going to be less risk if I just take the castle, though. I had a bit of a problem, though, because last time I was here, my men were basically worn out by the time they got to the top of the hill.
Let's have a look. You're in the winter as well. Are you the invading team, or I think you are in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an attrition penalty. And the Great Foot Race begins.
Climb to the Shogun, mate, starts with a single step.
Exactly.
That sounds like something a wise proverb would say, right?
Yeah, probably right. Something someone's going to nick on and put it on Instagram.
Put it as a Facebook quote.
Exactly. You know, do you see the one where they took an IRA quote and attributed it to Thatcher? It was like, you know, they need to be lucky every time, but we need to be lucky once, or something like that.
Oh my god,
They
that's
attribute it to
probably the
Margaret
most
Thatcher.
well-known IRA quote as well.
Someone attributed it to Thatcher. This is so funny.
Even worse, mate, that was the IRA talking about trying to kill Thatcher.
I know. That's what makes it even funnier.
That's great.
I mean, like, what was the context Thatcher was talking about if they think it was Thatcher that said it?
Yeah, right.
That's what makes it funnier.
These people, man.
Do they think she was talking about free markets or something?
Probably talking about getting rid of the NHS.
Yeah, probably.
You've only got to be lucky once.
I've only got to privatise it once. They've got to nationalise it 100 times.
Oh no, do you know what, mate? She was probably talking about the rail industry.
Oh, yeah.
That's probably what it was. Or the steel mines, or the steel plants, sorry.
Getting rid of the coal workers.
Yeah, exactly.
I only have to make them unemployed once.
That's terrible. That is terrible.
I mean, she did it, to be fair, so...
Yeah, she did. There was something else I was going to say. Can't remember what it was now.
These retainer samurai are not going to have a fun time.
No, they're not, mate. Not because they're going to lose an honourable combat. It's because they're not going to get a chance to fight in honourable combat.
What are you going to do? You're going to straight through the wall?
I'm going to tell my Yari Ashigaru to throw down their spears and just crush them with their body weight. They're all going to pile on top of them.
Jesus. Proper kamikaze tactics, those are. He's not moving to engage your dismounted cavalry. That's interesting.
Nah, he's probably shitting it, mate.
I mean, there's about 60 dudes there. They've got their work cut out for him.
Yeah, and he's still got to come up the hill, so I've got plenty of time. Do you know, boys, actually get back on your horses.
Alright, here we go. To be fair, his forces aren't that big either, so he's got mainly cavalry units.
Yeah.
These aren't Takeda cavalry either, and they're going to be pretty tired by the time they get there.
Yeah, I mean, they've got to run all the way up the hill. I was halfway up it, so...
Oh, yeah, he's got some other units as well, but they've got a long march ahead of them.
Thing is, I'm coming up from so many points of entry. He's got 60 people. There's 200 people in one unit of Yari Ashigaru, so... He's not going to win that numbers game.
All that rice that's not being farmed.
I know, it's inefficient, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. I mean, he's not even trying to defend the wall. Here come his cavalry.
Yeah.
Martin, watch out, mate. I think he's going straight for you.
Yeah. Coming right for us!
Yeah, looks like his cavalry's all jammed up anyways. He's got a second cavalry unit. I wonder where they've gone.
Yeah, that's a good point actually.
Can't find them. Oh, maybe they went home for the day. There's one here.
Oh, get on that timer, would you?
I think his other cavalry unit pulled back, but I'm not sure why they would do that. I mean, he's massacred most of your peasant forces by the looks of things. The ones on.
Yeah, those who didn't climb up the wall are getting destroyed.
Yeah.
That is the general though, so I'm gonna. He's fighting Yari Samurai, which is probably
Yeah,
not good for him.
It's a hard counter, to be fair. It's not looking good. The enemy general is in grave danger.
That's what I'm hoping.
He's about to get spiked.
You know Ralph when he's at the back of the bus.
I'm in danger.
My lord, their general has fallen.
Yeah, good night.
Cutting blow.
Or is he dipping, or is he dead?
Yeah, he's both.
Yeah, his cavalry unit's
Or
gone out.
dead and dip, I would say, but
Let's see.
here comes
He's got
both
his other
samurai.
cavalry unit coming towards you.
I'm gonna win in like 5 seconds anyway.
Ah, fair enough. It's fair, yeah. Those
Yeah, kill that
retainers are
general
still
as well.
alive though, which is surprising.
Are they?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
completely forgot about them.
those retainers are still alive somehow. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
Actually impressed.
That's why they're left to guard the fort, mate.
Yeah. I mean, they're dead, but...
Sweet.
Well, to be fair, they made it to the end, which was impressive.
Yeah, that was actually quite good. Though they weren't my focus, if I'm honest. I was trying to just get the castle off them. Yeah, those retainers are deadly. It's a big mistake a lot of people make, because they're like, oh, it's only 60 people in a unit. You know, how bad can they be?
Yeah, then you realise, like, yeah.
It's bad. It's real bad. I was hoping to deal a bit more of a casualty count to his army, but to be fair, I took barely any losses in that, so I can't really complain.
Yeah, he did alright. I mean, he did more than alright, so he took the castle quite well. Looks like his forces are facing attrition as well.
Yeah, I mean, he's basically on the back foot now, because not only is his, well, to be fair, he's got what? 1, 2, 3, 4 provinces. I've got 3, and then Shoney's got 1. So we're basically level pegging with him now, but he's got a bigger army.
Yeah, he's got one big one there, but the other force is quite small.
I'm having to withhold taxes from one of my provinces as well, so not anymore though.
Okay, let's go back to find out what the hell I'm doing. How long does the winter last? Is it only one turn, or?
Yeah, there's a mod that I've got which turns each season into 12 turns.
Oh, the 12 turn mod.
Yeah, but I think last time we tried it, it didn't work, did it?
Oh no, I didn't know.
Can't remember.
Trying to figure out what this gentleman's doing here. Can't really build up my army anymore because I ain't got the funds for it, so I'm just gonna wait. Let's see. He's only got 2 options, right? There's only two ways out. Or sort of, you'll have to go through the fort, or he's gonna have to go the other way.
Yeah.
That's what he does.
No, he's backed off.
Your boy's gone. Bungo. He's bungled it royally. He's not happy. He's been sent home. He's gonna get a big earful from his wife.
From his geisha.
Yeah, she's not gonna be impressed. Okay, I think he's gonna make a move for the fortress. So I'm best off staying within the fortress, right, if I'm gonna defend it. I'm just trying to see. I'm trying.
One more time, mate. Say that again.
No, like if he's gonna attack, I'm best off staying within the fortress, right?
If he's going to attack you, yeah.
I'm just thinking he could move south and start pillaging stuff, but
Yeah, I mean, if he does, there's not too much you can do about it. But...
yeah, I'll have to go out and face him eventually. Because there is a back route back into his area, but it's quite far. If you wanted to go that way, I wonder, do people actually play this game online that much? 'Cause it's quite.
I don't know. Have you done any multiplayer games?
No, the only one I played like with is you, to be fair. Because like I said, it took me a while just to get used to this one.
Okay. Yeah, once you get into one of them, they all follow a similar template. So
Mhm.
I'm gonna get a Metsuki. Yeah, what was the one that came out after this? Was it Thrones of Britannia? No, it was Rome 2, wasn't it?
I'm not 100% sure, but
I think it was Rome 2, then it was Attila. Then I want to say Thrones of Britannia.
let's see what this.
Oh, Monta, welcome. Bit of an unexpected surprise.
No, it's because you knew you were here, right? I haven't seen one of my streams in ages. I think back when I was doing Spider-Man, the original one, I think I'm going to say.
Oh, yeah. Original spot, what, like PlayStation 1?
Oh, no, not that far back. You know, like the PS4 one. Sorry. I
was going to say, yeah.
I wanted to play the PS2 Spider-Man. But why can't I merge these forces? It's one maxed. Oh, it's probably maxed. Alright, that's no problem. But yeah, no man, I had a really good Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2 on the Xbox / PS2. I'm gonna say I really enjoyed that game. The only problem with it was I couldn't actually complete it, which really upset me.
I don't remember that one too well. I don't know if I played it. I maybe I did, but
Oh, it's like a thing where it's like a really annoying obstacle course kind of thing, and it just did me in. You have to avoid a giant
jumping puzzles with a passion.
Yeah, you have to like get past the laser and stuff, and I couldn't do it, and like because the mechanics were like quite bad when it came to.
Is that the one with there's like loads of robots in it or something?
I'm not sure. Mysterio's in it though, because he burns the theater down, which was annoying.
Ah, I do not remember that.
Because I don't know, I couldn't remember which way was actually up or down.
Nice.
So that really annoyed me. Do you know what? I might just go.
Tell me, Madge, are you a rice man or a noodle man?
Oh, do you know what? That's tough. I think I'm a rice guy. I'm a rice guy, I think.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, I eat rice pretty much every day, so I'm gonna say I'm a
I
rice guy.
feel like it depends what kind of day of the week I'm on. Have you tried those wheat noodles, the really thick ones?
Oh, I think I have. I didn't like them.
Really?
Yeah, I had them when I went to Akasaka, I think, and I was not a big fan. So they're too thick, I think. I prefer the thinner ones, like the ones you get at Yokoso or ramen noodles. I find quite nice, like the texture of them.
Yeah.
I've always preferred those, but I feel like with those kind of noodles, it's better with like a really nice broth. I feel if you have it with like
I hear you.
Like I went with to Akasaka with Ellis like a good few years ago, and we got like I got like a really nice seafood one, and it was nice. I got to try octopus, which is weird. We're not going to do that again.
I really love seafood.
Yeah, but you got to remember Kanban's first rule, which is don't have seafood unless you live near the sea. That's something that me and Alice have kind of.
That is true. That is true. I mean, we are an island, mate.
Oh no, it's me and Kanan. Sorry, it's Kanban's first rule. We called him Pochettino Kanban after a football manager because his first name was Paul, and I was like, he can do way better than that as his first name, so we called him Pochettino. So
nice.
His name was Pochettino Kanban.
And so it's stuck.
I don't know if he actually knew we gave him that name. So, yeah.
He just thought he was getting it on a joke, mate.
Yeah, I don't know if he knew, but yeah, we called him that, and so that was his rule, like don't eat seafood unless you live near the sea, and to be fair, we're pretty far from the sea.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, to be fair, I'm not sure I'd want to eat what they're going to catch in Yarmouth anyway.
Oh yeah.
You know, one thing I really want to try, there is a place in London, I think it's like the oldest continuously running fish and chip shop, and they sell eel and chips.
I don't know about that, Chief.
I kind of want to try it.
I don't know.
Are you telling me you wouldn't try it? Not even... Say I bought it, right? And I was like, Madge, try a bit of this. Even if it was just a mouthful. Would you not have it?
I might try it. I was in Dam, right? And I should have tried some of the herring they had. But I chickened out. So
In where?
Amsterdam. Yeah, I should have tried
Amsterdam.
it. Yeah, I chickened out.
They are known for their pickled herring, aren't they?
Yeah, it's one of their kind of like
My yeah.
it's like one of their kind of normal foods. I guess it makes sense. Like stuff like fermented foods would be quite popular considering like they last longer, so you can have them like throughout the the year or whatever. Like in
Yeah.
Bangladesh, we have some like how that the Scandinavians have that really disgusting fish.
Oh, the fermented rotten fish, whatever it's called.
Yeah, we've got something that's not a million miles away from that, and I'm like, my mum makes it. I'm like, Mum, stop it! You don't have to do this. We have modern technology. You can get fish all year round, and she still makes it, and she still enjoys it, and it still breaks my heart. So
Prepping for Brexit, mate.
yeah,
That's what she's in. She's getting used to the food now, so when there's no food on the shelves, you
she
can.
was always ready. She had like a big storage of plastic bags before the plastic bag charge.
Mate, who doesn't? You're not an adult until you have your own plastic bag drawer.
Yeah, I mean she's got loads.
That's the defining line between children and men.
No, I suppose it makes sense. Like I remember debating it with Kane. Like I'm not paying 5p for a bag. Like stop it.
Do you remember when there was all that outrage about people buying plastic bags?
Yeah.
And then
It's gone.
people very quickly fell into that.
I think you just get used to it after a while. Like that's the thing with England. Like you get outraged for like 2 minutes, and then you're like, oh, you know what? Oh, it's, it's fine.
So I can't go through my allies' territory. That was a bit of a blunder by me. So I'm basically putting all my hopes and dreams in a tiny boat that's probably carrying about 2,000 men. And he's going to sail around the Isle and try and land ahead.
Oh, I see. That's a bold strategy, Cotton.
It's risky, mate. It's very risky.
Do you know what? Yeah, the red lines mean you're at war with someone, right?
Yeah.
So the northern red line is gone, and I don't know why.
I mean, he really used it anyway, mate.
Unless someone's taken over his fort already.
The northern red line is gone.
Which that would be
Yes, so he's probably been taken over by someone else.
Oh, you scumbags! Because I was the one who drew him out. Oh yeah, yeah, it has. Yeah, so I don't even know what to do at this point. I've got like a big ass army. I'm gonna have to start a spat with someone.
Yeah. So Monta, tell us how's your day going so far. Hope it's a good one.
She might have been gone after I rinsed her about like not joining streams.
You're scaring away your fan base, mate.
So I've been here for like 2 minutes. Like, do you know what? I'm getting sick of this.
Right, fuck this kid.
So like, yeah, I come in. I've been rinsed already. So sure, we'll get rid of 2 spearman units. What's that superior armor? Okay.
Right, 20. Is it 27 degrees?
Oh no, mate, it's proper hot.
27 degrees. What a roaster. Yeah, so anyway, I was talking to my Dutch friend about pickled herring, and he showed me a photo, and what they do, they'll roll it in some herbs and diced garlic,
Okay.
and like they'll cut off the head and the tail, and I think they skin it, and then they just eat it whole, like the whole fish, like they're a seal or something.
No, I'm out, dog. I'm out. Like
That's, but I'm like, you don't even taste it, you know?
Yeah.
It'd be like trying to eat a snake.
No, that just sounds grim. Oh yeah, did we factor in that if you kill if you take over a rival's castle, they're still around, right?
Nah, they're out.
Oh, is he gone?
So remember last time, because you defeated that guy,
Yeah.
and I was saying, oh, there's going to be a rogue army or something, and then it turned out there wasn't.
Oh, I'm just worried because I don't know if Team Red is still out there somewhere. I'm trying to think who else could I might go have a look then see what's happened up here. Because he might not have a strong army because it wouldn't take much to take that castle considering his entire force was here.
Yeah. Oh no. I may lose my entire army.
What, to fatigue?
I think I'm going to lose my entire army.
I'm just kicking off down there.
That's going to be a spicy meatball.
What's happening over here?
So, do you see in the northern bit of my province where my boat is?
I can see one boat. Is it the boat? Oh no, I can see one boat. Yeah, green boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next to that is Shoni, isn't there? Well, his navy. So basically, that one boat is just full of bowmen, but the army is my standing army. So it's going to be the one boat versus whatever he's got in that navy. I'm going to be incredibly lucky if my army does not get killed there. That's what I'm saying.
All right, you're gonna have to risk it and just get back to base. So you might want to start rebuilding a new army. To be fair, at this point.
Yeah, I am. But I'm getting about 400 coin a turn, so it might be a while.
Yeah, like I'm saying, I think I've scared Monter off, which is sad times.
That's no worries, mate. I'm sure there's other people in the chat.
Not really.
No, there's not. Did you drop?
Yeah, I dropped a
link in
couple
the-
links. The thing is, like, some of the one of the discords I'm in, they're mainly like Americans, or not Americans, but like from like sort of North America, South America, and so they're
Tangent.
they're gonna be probably still quite tired, I assume.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, sometimes you get people watching, sometimes you don't. Mate, it's just how it goes.
yeah, it's the luck of the dice, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Time to investigate what has happened to my great rival in the north, who didn't even get a chance to fight me because someone like just got around him.
Oh, Guy Mitchell's still here, though. What
Jeez,
an
man, that guy.
absolute, what a guy.
What a guy. There's only 2 people I know with that name, and both of them are legends.
Oh no! Don't do it! Don't sink my boats! Do not sink my boats! Oh my God, he didn't sink my boat.
I think he's gone for the other one by the looks of things.
He can sink that one, but I don't give a fuck about that one.
Oh Jesus, you just ran. I don't know what this man's endgame is, to be fair. He's let you go.
Yeah, I think I might try and push my luck and get my army to keep going north. I don't suppose I really have a choice now because he's blocking my retreat, so... Maybe this is part of his ultimate big brain strategy.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with the big brain strategies.
Yeah, see that you almost fell for that as well.
So you guys have the Ottomo expansion. I don't. Harry, do you have it? The Ottomo expansion?
No, I don't, mate. I don't have any DLC for this.
I only have this game because it was free on Steam. I don't like paying for games.
Who does, really? Who does?
Yeah, I suppose that's true. Only hardcore nerds and the studio would want you to pay for the games. Yeah, you gotta get some European guns. Huh. That would be quite interesting. It does sound like
European guns are sick.
Yeah, it does sound like when my archers fire, they're firing some European guns. That's for sure.
Yeah, that is confirmed.
Shall I get my people to embrace Christianity so I can get the big weapons out?
I mean, I would respect the move, but I'm not sure. Well, I suppose we have to be allies anyway, don't we? Because it's cooperative. But
Portuguese musketeers as well. Jesus, they would. Yeah.
I haven't actually used Portuguese units in this. I didn't know they were in it.
Mods sound quite fun, to be fair. Or the expansions.
Yeah, they're not bad.
What are your thoughts? Are you going to get the next Total War game that comes out? Do you think? 3.
Yeah, probably, because what they do is the first one is its own map, and then the second one is an expansion of the first map, so it just gets bigger each time.
Oh, I see.
So the third one is going to do that.
It sounds like, are you in a fight with someone?
Am I in a fight?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm fighting Shoni.
I don't know who Gold Circle is, but do you know what? We're gonna.
Are they declaring war on me?
I'm not sure, but they're the ones who are north of me. Honma.
Travelers meet and
Honma? Isn't
Yeah.
that...
Shall we see
Oh,
what
Honma
journeys
owns Sado.
are in
I think
store?
they're the island Japanese people.
Oh, that would make a bit of sense, yeah. Well, dude, I don't...
Oh, you dragging me in, are you?
Oh, right, that's my bad. I can't. Right, gonna go back to doing what I normally do, which is rest in peace, your rice field. And see if I can
Portuguese musketeers.
bait him out a bit. Yeah,
£2
it's £2
on
on GTA, and G2A even. Yeah, it might be worth looking at. But the thing is, if one of us got it, we'd both have to get it right, Harry. To use it.
Well, I think only one of us would be able to play as them. I don't think we both need it because the unit's already in the game. It's not an expansion, I guess. It's just an unlockable, or whatever.
Oh, okay, cool. What I was going to ask, yeah, Total War 3. Because how doesn't Steam have like some sort of game sharing thing like the consoles?
So they've got a thing called Steam Family Sharing,
All right.
where you can... Oh, go away. You can get different accounts to share games, but you can't play the same... So, say you're linked to my account, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm playing a game, you can't use any games in my library.
Oh, right, that's a bit of rubbish. The console ones are way better, I think, than the console game sharing.
Yeah.
that sucks, man. Don't know.
I
If
don't know if Total War works like
Paradox.
Paradox expansion. Yeah, I'm not sure. I would assume it does, but because it's like when I play Warhammer, I was doing a game as the Tomb Kings, and I don't think my mate had the Tomb Kings, so I'd like to think they do, but I wouldn't be surprised if they don't. Do not even. No. You did not just do that. Where have you gone? Oh, you are kidding me.
I'm to you.
So, you know I landed my arm in Buzin in the north. They're not there now. Spoiler alert.
Mm-hmm.
Because they took over the territory, I've been automatically moved outside of their borders and I've been replaced back in the south in my territory. So I've got to make the whole journey again. Ugh. I'm getting... am I a joke to you? Okay.
I didn't realise the Warhammer series was so popular, to be honest.
Yeah, it's very popular. It's especially popular amongst...
Nerds.
well, no, it's got a bit of a bad reputation for like being popular amongst like right-wingers.
Oh, that's not great.
Especially 40k, you know.
40k? Oh, right.
40k is the whole sci-fi or science fantasy, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Space Marines and that. Not to say that everyone who plays it is, but it's kind of a, what's the word? A bad... I think it's a bad stereotype they've been trying, like the community's been trying to shake for a while.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. It can be quite dodgy when, like, you get really dodgy people who sort of start watching your start creating drama, I guess, or making your game look like it's something that it's not.
Nothing sorted in CS:GO servers. That's true, guy, mate. That is very true. CS:GO.
Yes.
CS:GO
has some of the
is.
saltiest people. If I played CS:GO, I'd probably give someone a meltdown because I'd be that bad. My team would be like, "Oh,
Mate,
you're rubbish."
I am so competitive at games, and I get so annoyed when I lose it.
Oh, it looks like you're in a spot bother.
Yeah, it's right. I'll just sell it, bro. It's only the crap boat anyway, so
Oh, right. Distraction boat.
exactly. Yeah, just auto resolve that. I'm not going to win that. But yeah, I am really competitive. So especially when it comes to FPSs, because the way I play FPSs, I try to be more crafty than quicker on the trigger. If it comes down to who's going to fire first, it's probably going to be the other person because the learning curve for first-person shooters competitively is so high.
Gold
Hey,
team-
Honma, not messing around.
God, that's a strong force. Yeah, that's a really strong force there. So PC gamers, like, as much as they claim it's the master race, right? They do have some of those whack
master
people.
race.
You have some of those whack people play the game sitting like PC. I remember I was playing a ranked game of Overwatch with Kanan, and some guy was getting rinsed because he's not good with Genji. Because the guy went to look at his match history and said, "Yeah, you've lost loads of games with Genji. Like, change." I'm just like, bruv, like, let him play the game. Like,
Yeah, people take that kind of stuff way too seriously.
like, unless you're top 500, no one cares.
Yeah.
So I don't know. People care way too much.
Yeah, that's the thing with a lot of games. I don't think it's typical to like one
Yeah.
console or war game in particular. Like every community has that little section. It's just how prevalent they are within that community.
I think League of Legends has one of the worst. Even though I play it a lot, League of Legends has one of those toxic communities, and
Yeah, it
I
does,
am
yeah.
also
A lot of
those-
MOBAs do.
I'm also one of those people. On occasion, I can be.
similar to fascist ideology in a way, the chosen ones. Me and my mate always make a joke saying if he was alive today, he'd be a PC gamer.
Alright, cool. Go for assault.
You going for it?
Yeah, I mean, he's only got like samurai retainers.
Are you going to play it or auto resolve?
I'm gonna play it, yeah.
Okay.
Just gonna go straight in, and then I'm gonna just try and defend the castle. And he comes with this big ass army. Because Date don't mess around, fam. Or Date. It would be Date. Date don't mess around, fam.
Yeah, I just call them Date because that's what the narrator called them. But to be
Oh.
fair, the narrator's got the accent, so.
You're gonna see some Date play when it comes to me dealing with these samurai.
Date.
Hey, when you got 60 samurai, that's Date, man. You see my archers just rain hell on. Okay, cool. Just gonna have.
Go on, mate, just get it up there. Don't be shy.
This army's gonna attack from. Probably from. Let's see where the short side of the castle is. Probably here. Let's see. I'll put my generals. The thing is, right, these guys can be quite strong. Like you were saying earlier, right? They can be like stronger than you think. That.
Oh.
So I'm gonna put all my strong dudes here, so I know where they are.
Man, I tell you it's really tasty. Have you had the fried pumpkin from Akasaka?
You what?
Fried pumpkin.
Fried pumpkin?
Yeah.
Oh, I've not had that. No.
So you know katsu curry
Yeah.
is basically like that breaded chicken stuff. It
Yeah.
looks exactly like that, except the filling is pumpkin, and it's honestly so tasty.
That is interesting. I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
Just gonna get all of my dons to fire on these poor samurai who are gonna get absolutely showered. Me and my mate always had a joke saying that if Hitler was alive today, he would be a PC gamer. Probably. And he'd be really bad at it, and he'd moan at everyone else. Trying to figure out if it's worth throwing in my katana samurai, and if so, where. So I want to keep them away from these guys, the retainers. Wait, they're coming outside. Are these guys insane?
They're gonna die honorably on the field of battle.
I think what's the easiest way to deal with them then at this point?
What would be the easiest way to deal with them, mate? You outnumber them like 50 to 1.
You just have to just go for a minute.
All you've got to do is kill that one unit and you've won the game.
Yeah, cool. If you guys could rotate a bit so they don't get to my archers, that'd be great, lads. That's it.
They're going to slaughter those archers, mate. If they get there.
Oh no, they're not going to make it. The peasants are here. They're fighting guys that make 10 times more than them in terms of salary, but... Let's see, what other units have we got left? Attempt to go for a light cavalry charge. Go on, boys.
Our general is in grave danger, my
I mean,
lord.
there's 10 of them, lads. Like, I don't think he's in that much trouble. Come back. Yeah, they're running. About to run into trouble.
These katanas rated E for everybody, mate.
I can't lie, I was thinking I'd have to invade, but they make it pretty easy.
Yeah, I mean, I think we could have just got that pretty easy, to be honest. One unit versus, what was it, like 18 or something?
They would have unrealistic expectations of the PC as well. Yeah, I mean, probably moan about not having enough frames or something. Who knows? Peacefully occupy.
Who knows?
Now the question is going to be, is he going to go for my other castle or not? Because if he does, I'm going to be in trouble.
Well, you're going to get there before him because he's got to go all the way round, doesn't he? Actually, tell a
no.
lie. Ha 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 ha.
He's got a really good route in. I mean, what I might have to do is I might just have to recruit like a load of peasants.
Just get a couple, like a token defense at Iwate, because if he does go there, you can just follow him, and then you've got him surrounded.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'm just gonna have like I've got like a load of like peasants being trained, and so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna block up the walls if he tries to invade. Gold team, you came to the wrong area, mate. You should not have tried to snipe that castle from me.
This is insert postcode here. This is the ends.
I've got so you know that Homer, they're like off the main island.
As far as I know, Honoma are that little island called Sado.
Okay. Let's see. Someone has declared war on me.
Oh, mate, you know I was saying about buying Crusader Kings?
Yeah.
You buy it for £6.50 on...
Oh, he's going for it. He has gone for it.
What, Iwate?
Hanuma.
Ooh, that'd be a spicy one.
He's going for it. Let's see. Enemy forces. Alright, we're gonna have to fight this one out.
He's bringing a contingent of samurais as well. That's gonna be...
Ooh, what's he got? He's got a bunch of he's got a lot of Yari samurai.
It's gonna be good to watch, mate.
I've got a bunch of retainers though, so
You got the numbers and the fort.
yeah. So I'm just gonna block up the walls. See where he comes from. Block up the walls and then make him.
I mean, if he climbs the walls, mate, just make it higher with the bodies of your dead.
That's a good idea. It's a toasty one today, man. I was not prepared for this. People who obsess over hot weather are just bizarre.
I mean, personally, I'm not really a fan of hot weather. Like, occasionally I'm partial to it, but it's like the beach. I don't really like the beach.
Yeah, I never understood people's obsession with the beach.
Sand makes corset rust. It gets everywhere.
Sand is what can ruin your PC. That's for sure.
That is also true. Won't find any desktops at the beach, mate.
So
Take that
I
free.
my laptop there. No.
Get free souvenir, mate. Take half the beach with you.
Yeah,
Stuck in your van.
definitely looks that way. Let's see. Okay. So which way he's got? Oh, he's got a couple of different directions coming.
Oh, he's giving you the three-way, mate.
That's not what you want to hear, but let's go block up these walls. Come on, lads. Do your
Be
duty.
interested to see how you play this out.
I'm just gonna, like I said, I'm just gonna block up the walls. I want to force him to. I'm gonna force him to.
Wait, how you got 4 generals here? Bloody hell!
Yeah, I don't know how that even because they kept asking me like, do you want to hire these guys? And I was like, pay $1,000. I was like, fair enough. Like,
You're paying to hire friends and family, mate, to get them on the wage.
Someone's like, I know a geezer who's. I'm basically the conservative like government.
Yeah.
Like, I know a geezer who's pretty good at this, and is like, all right, then I'll see. Let's see. I can lower the speed slightly. This might help. Okay. Try and focus a bit. So that's my Yari Samurai. I want to keep him. Those geezers are going that way. They're going there. Put them on the old back wall here. Let's see, where's the last group? I've got slightly better armor, I think, as well, which should help. He's coming from that direction. Okay, see, where are my archers? One's here. Do you know what we're going to use? We're not going to use these guys to block up the wall. We've got some katana samurai as well.
1 hour ago, Health Secretary Sajid Javid test positive for COVID.
Alright. He's going to get a nice couple of weeks off then. Yeah, most likely he's going to be double vaxxed anyways.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, luckily he's had 2 vaccine doses and his symptoms are mild.
Yeah, he'll be fine. Okay, let's see what else we got. Oh, his main force is coming from this side. Okay.
Freedom Day. Don't tell me that's what I think it is.
Yeah, that's about like when the restrictions get released.
Oh, okay. I thought it was going to be a celebration of when we left the EU or something.
Oh no, they're trying to do a Brexit festival. I don't know if they're going to manage to do it.
That's cringe.
It's pretty cringe, to be fair.
It's going to be similar to the. Oh my god, what is that guy's name? It escapes me.
Farage?
EU member of Parliament, leader of UKIP. Yeah, Farage. When they had that Brexit march, didn't they? Where they were going all the way
Oh,
from
yeah,
one
they're
end of the
like
country to the other, and there was
barely
like
anyone.
less than 50 people that
He-
turned
he-
up.
He didn't even turn up.
Yeah, he took a bus for like most of the journey or something, didn't he?
Yeah. Alright, come on, lads. Let's see some return fire. Checking to see if the gate's open, just in case. See, this army here
Yeah,
is
I
not what
remember-
I'm too worried about.
Because they were talking about they were going to have loads of people for that, weren't they? The Brexit march, and then no one turned up. I know,
Yeah, it's like,
led by donkeys, I think, turned up to his march, and they were shouting questions at him through a megaphone while he was on his bus or something.
They are so good. Led by donkeys.
I know, yeah. I went to the counter Brexit protests in London a couple of years ago, and there was loads of people there. It was a bit weird though, because down all the back alleyways and streets and stuff, they had loads of riot police and like helicopters and stuff like that.
Oh, right.
It's like, it's not that kind of day, bro. No one's gonna fight anyone.
Oh, you never know, because you get counter protests and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, like you never know with protests, and it can get violent.
Yeah.
Let's see. Got my katana samurai waiting for him to get up anyways. No.
Oh my god.
Where are you going? Lads,
Your archer's just point blank to that Yari samurai.
spin, guys. Like that's where the enemies are. Why is the gate opening? Oh, this game, sometimes it does confuse me. I suppose it's old, so I'll give it a pass, but... That's just... What is this? This is shambolic.
What are you trying to do?
No, it's the far side wall is just like... I don't know what's going on over there. It's a bit messy, but...
Oh, it's a bit of a mess.
Yeah, my archers are like going a bit close, but... You'll be Brexit March.
You know this
Yeah,
statement?
be surprised. Yeah, like I said, protests can get like rowdy. Like anyone can spark it. It's an active tinderbox. To be fair, like anything could kick off. Look at these cowards standing here. I mean, to be fair, my generals aren't doing much better, but
I tell you what was awkward was when I got back after the rally, got to the train station, I got a taxi back,
yeah.
and obviously I sat in the front seat like, oh yeah, how you doing, mate? Talking to the taxi driver, just as you do. Oh, and then I sat down and I had a little flag with me, and I put it on my lap, and it was an EU flag, and as soon as he saw it, he was just dead quiet. I was like, oh, okay, well, yeah.
Madge, did you do a masters? No, I didn't do an MA. I'm not smart enough to do one, mate. To be honest.
Soon though.
No, I don't think I ever will. I can't be asked to go back to the academics. It's too much. I suppose maybe like if my channel does well and I can, because my channel doesn't take up too much time from my day, I might be able to go back and do one. But I'm not. My essay writing skills aren't good enough to do a masters. So.
I wonder if you could submit it as another piece, like a debate or something. I don't know.
Alright, these lads are in. Alright. It's a fight you want, boys. Come on, lads, get involved. He's breached one of the walls, but it's not been that successful. Well, I say that, he's breached two of the walls.
Your people at the back there are suffering a little bit.
Yeah, I might have to just dismount one of my generals, not you.
I reckon you might win it.
Heavy losses.
Yeah. Because your Katana Samurai are going to be what's cleaning the field.
Let's see, which one is it? Where's dismount at? Dismount. they already know. They're already charging into the battlefield. Gotta just keep.
Yeah, his Yari Samurai have just walked out the door.
Yeah, they're going in. So yeah, like I
Yeah,
said,
even if they do come back, they'll have to climb the wall again.
Yeah, I've managed to hold one side at least. The midsection looks fine because I've just dismounted my generals, 2 of my generals. I think my daimyo is okay, so. Yeah, that's
It's gonna
side
be
looks.
stonking.
Yeah, guy, you could have done all of it. You're easily smart enough to do a masters. You're
Get your.
definitely-
Sorry, mate.
No, it's alright. Sorry, he's just seen in the chat.
I was going to say, mate, get your daimyo to use his inspirability or rally,
So which one's that one?
because your troops are waving a little bit.
Well, they're all dismounted, so. Alright, daimyo, mate, it's your time now. Oh wait, I think I've already dismounted him, to be honest. Oh well, it's all hands on deck at this point.
What's that NN? What uni is that?
Northampton, they talked about, I think.
Oh, okay.
I heard the drums fall, so.
Oh, like the postcode NN. Right.
Oh yeah, probably. But I know what
Okay.
you meant, yeah. No,
Yeah,
lads, I wanted you to dismount. No. That's it. Now we move.
What's a good politics uni? Is Bangor?
I'm not sure, to be honest. It'd be Oxford, and that's all the Prime Minister's come out of.
It's all the Tory Prime Ministers come out.
No, not.
Wait, did you get Labour Prime Ministers come out there as well?
I mean, Tony Blair did, yeah.
Okay. UCL, yeah.
No, I mean, yeah, he's gonna have to. I mean, he's gonna have to win it. He's going for it now.
Honestly, guy, mate, you could put in 3-letter abbreviations, and I'd be like, yeah, that sounds like a great uni, mate. That sounds good. Like, and it could
LSE.
just be.
Oh, wait,
You
no.
could put in RSPCA, and I'd be like, that's a great university,
Yeah,
mate. Never heard of
these
it.
are all
But
Goldsmith. These are all good London ones. To be fair, you can get. You'd probably get into any one of those, mate. To be honest with you. So yeah.
yeah, UKIP, yeah.
Yeah, UKIP. CSI, I heard they're a good university.
I think you should try the Trump University. They're taking
yeah,
applicants.
Yeah, I heard they're pretty good. Let's see what's going on out here. Lads, get back in the goddamn fortress. No, don't go outside. I think one of his forces are jogging off there. Just let him go. Well, to be fair, the timer is. How far am I off the timer? Getting the win off the timer.
Like an hour.
Oh Jesus, I'm gonna have to get out there, aren't I?
We just pull back and force him to come in. Your units at the back of the map are finished their fight, I believe.
Okay, yeah, let's bring them to this side. This area's done. Yeah, I'm just gonna block up this area then. Come on, lads.
Royal Holloway. The only thing I've heard about that is the Hollowell Steam Fair Rally. That's the only thing I've heard to do with Hollowell. Holloway.
Take out my katana samurai. Just bring back some.
Mate,
of my,
his samurai are cutting down your peasants.
Yeah, I mean, that's how it's gonna go though, I suppose.
Those retainers are giving them a run for their money, but there's not many of them left either.
Alright, where am I? Yeah, my retaining units are suffering quite a bit, but there's not much left of them. To be fair, that's what gives me a bit of heart. It's these goddamn.
This is
archers,
bowmen that are going to be causing you issues, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, is there a way? Do you know what? There might be a thing I can do about that actually. Where's the mount button?
His general looks like he's going to get spiced there if you can finish him. Christ, you see those people running out of the gate? They've got legs.
Yeah, when you're running from the forces, yeah, trust me, you're out.
All you'll do is chase them out the door.
Let's get out these guys.
To be fair, I reckon once you kill the forces remaining in the castle, the last of them will run.
Yeah, I think I'm almost there at getting the win. I'm going to use my general just to get rid of their archer unit.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's going to start charging from. Put your Yari Agashi on the wall when fighting samurai. They last longer. Yeah, I'm not going to lie, mate. I suck at this game, so.
Are you going to start somewhere?
My lord, A glorious victory will soon be yours.
Yeah, I think they're pretty much done out here. These guys are going, but did not come out here just so you guys could run away. No.
Sweet.
Nice, we did it. Did I kill the general as well, or?
Pass. I think you did.
Oh, well, he's not coming back here in a hurry, that's for sure.
Yeah, you did kill a lot of these dudes. And you killed a lot of his dudes.
Yeah, let's have a look at the numbers. Yeah, I mean, ooh. To be fair, he killed a lot of mine as well.
Yeah, but you got a lot of. You wiped a lot of his units, whereas yours can regen.
Yeah, that's a good thing. I think he's taken a good few of mine out. Some bow. Oh, he's taken out my retainers. I don't know. Would I get them back or
Would you get one back?
my retainers?
Yeah, you'll always get retainers, mate.
Oh, that's alright then. Let's have a look at what Geezer's like, because I might be able to just chase him out. I might be able to actually get rid of him. Yeah, he's holding his head in his hands because he knows he's done goofed. I'd rather just get rid of this force entirely. Trying to figure out where he even came from. I can't spin the map either. Just annoying. But yeah, I'll definitely look at getting Warhammer 3. I think.
Mate.
Oh yeah, the winter's here as well.
I reckon you should spend the £6 to get Crusader Kings. I reckon you'll like that.
Crusader Kings, all right. Yeah, he's only got a couple man left, and he's facing attrition penalty, so I'm gonna go finish him.
Have you guys been reading up on Haiti much? No, I've not been reading up on
The leader
Haiti
was assassinated.
much,
They think it was the Cubans. Yeah. Sorry to interrupt you. I think they thought it was the Cubans who did it, but I'm not sure. Not Cubans, the Colombians. I think it's Colombians.
What's the whole reasoning behind that?
I'm not sure, to be honest. I could not tell you for certain, but it sounds pretty horrible, to be honest. Assassination of a foreign leader is very rare.
It's pretty ballsy, to be honest.
Yeah, it is gutsy, but
I mean, when you think of what's the biggest one that comes to mind, right? Like Archduke Ferdinand, or all of those. Yeah, JFK. Well, that was
by a foreign force, though.
Yeah, exactly. Or all the South American coups that America did.
Oh yeah, when they got rid of one of the leaders in Iran, I think that would have been another one, a coup. I think.
Yeah, I'm not sure because I think we backed that as well.
We were there, but we are a foreign force. Let's not forget that. We are bloody foreigners in their land.
Ballet of foreigners, old boy.
Bloody foreigners coming here.
Everyone is stomping on Shoney. That was the 180 I did not expect.
The enemy are blockading our port. Where?
Guy Mitchell's described it as the famous whackings.
Oh god, yeah.
You from East End, mate?
He's from London. I can't remember which bit. I think he might be from South.
Oh yeah, I was close. Do you know if a PM has ever been whacked before? I mean, I suppose there was the Monarch, that Guy Fawkes tried to top, but apart from that,
I don't think
wasn't there wasn't there a minister who got killed by an umbrella? The KGB stabbed him with an umbrella filled with poison, didn't they?
That's hilarious. That is so funny. Can't even lie. So how did he die? Is that umbrella like, oh, is that I had poison in it? Is that alright? You should have started with that, mate.
It was I can't remember what it was, but they didn't know he was killed until about a week or two after, because they thought he just had a heart attack or something, because the poison doesn't leave a trace.
If it doesn't leave a trace, it's probably the Russians at that point.
Who's Jeremy Thorpe? I feel like I should know these names.
No, I wouldn't be too thingy about it, to be honest. Right, there's the enemy forces.
I mean, there must have been plenty of attempted assassinations, right?
Oh yeah, you know Thatcher had like a
yeah.
ton of attempted assassinations.
Yeah, I mean, but who wouldn't, right? Right.
Oh, I suppose so. Might do so much to get my generals to
Lib
come.
Dem needed 1970. Who would try to assassinate a Lib Dem?
I don't know, bruv. To be honest, that's it's pretty random. I know. I'm sure Nick Clegg would have been a popular target at one point by a bunch of students.
Nick Clegg. What a guy.
Nick Clegg, man, the ultimate fraud.
He was a bit of a sellout, wasn't he?
I mean, yeah, he works for Facebook now, so.
Got out BBC drama was made on it a few years back. They made it on a few years back.
I suppose more people remember BBC drama than they would like the actual, like reading about the actual incident. Are we going over the hill? Looks that way. This might take a while because like their army's really far away. Come on, boys. Just 2 exit this one. Oh, maybe 3 exit.
So what's the plan, mate?
Just cavalry charging.
Wait, that's not their entire force, is it?
I think it is. I chased him out. It was the guy from earlier. I chased him out, right? So I'm gonna just.
I feel like you're about to get Sun Tzu'd, mate.
Probably, but you know, it's my generals here. If they can't take
You're
out
about to learn.
a bunch of archers and a spear guy, I think I should be good.
You're about to learn the legend of the 5 rings, mate. Is what's about to happen to you.
No, I don't know, Chief. I don't think they've got that many men there.
Hidden units, my lord. Treacherously meant to ambush us.
Oh right, yeah.
I mean, it's like 45. Yari. Oh, spear wall though.
Just gonna split off. Just trying to attack. Probably not my smartest move, to be honest, but. To be fair, I can always pull them back.
Nah, you're committed now, mate. You'll get them.
Lord, a glorious
I mean, to be fair, that general has lost quite a few units, but.
I think we should be fine. Like I said, there's only 4 of them. Like, yeah, my man tried to use Sun Tzu tactics, but he ain't got the numbers for it. Do you remember, Guy, do you remember Graham talking about the Profumo scandal and all the other ones?
This is a black day.
Oh,
Our
shit.
general has fallen,
Oh, no.
my lord.
Oh, should be fine. I've got, like...
As long as she's not your daimyo.
Yeah, I might put them out. Yeah, not my best win, but to be fair, it was like... Yeah, I got Sun Tzu. Yeah, that was my favourite lecture.
You discount your cavalry.
I've just moved on up.
Black day.
Oh
shit,
no,
what's
he's
on here?
killed 2 of your generals. No way.
Oh my god, these guys are ruthless. He's absolutely just. That was what a mistake that was, wasn't it?
Live and you learn, mate. Unless you're the 2 generals I got killed.
Yeah, that's true, I suppose. I mean, it's gonna save me some money per turn, so I should be alright. Well, to be fair, I took out the guy who's going to really piss me off for the next few turns, so... yeah, the Profumo scandal was quite fun. There's quite a few of those, like honey traps and stuff like that, the Russians use.
What's the Profumo scandal?
Let me Google it so I remember. I remember my lecturer talking about it a lot. Profumo. He was like, I think he was sleeping with like a lady who was also sleeping with a Russian general or something like that, or a Russian agent. John Profumo, the Secretary of State in Harold Wilson's government, was having an extramarital affair with, 19-year-old model Christian Keeler. Profumo denied the affair, but weeks later, a police investigation exposed him. The scandal severely damaged Macmillan's government. It was something to, I think she was like involved with like the Russians. Yeah, she was involved with Captain Yevgeny Ivanov, a Soviet naval attaché, therefore creating a possible thingy. Yeah, that was it. Russian spy. Like, she was sleeping with a Russian agent, and so what happened was, it created like a massive scandal. I'd like. Oh no, I need to get rid of the daimyo in future. I'm just gonna leave him sit in the castle. To be honest.
Did your daimyo die?
Yeah, he's gone. Rest in peace.
No way.
He's in the big rice field in the sky. He's gone.
So, who's the leader now?
The wife. Which did not work out for the Russians. when the Tsar's wife took over after he went to go attack people. But we should be alright.
Didn't he abdicate as they were storming the gates?
Well, what happened was he had left. As far as I know, he had left to go deal with the Germans. And so what happened was his wife. That was with what's that guy's name, man? You know that he's like a wizard. The closest thing to a wizard. Yeah, that's the one. That was like
closest thing to a wizard. What a name! What a way to describe such a man.
He was the closest thing we had to a wizard, like a real life wizard.
I mean, he was a very noncy wizard.
Yeah, but he might have been a real wizard. I mean, priest. I mean, that guy, like, everyone found out politicians were going to Ascot on drug binges as a result. Yeah.
If that man was a priest, then
mate, I'm telling you, he's a wizard.
I'm the Pope of the Vatican.
I'm telling you, the man's a wizard. We don't know what he's a priest of.
The only way that man was a priest was like in official title or capacity.
He could have been like a priest of like the satanic cult or something. That man definitely a wizard. I mean, they shot him so many times, like it bounced off his jacket or something. Like, how do you get that much luck?
Yeah, so there was the story that our history teacher told us, wasn't it? A suspicious death. The man died at hands in. Did they kill one of my generals?
Oh mate,
I think
that's
they killed one of my generals. So basically, what happened was that the Tsar invited him to have drinks with him at his house. They got him poisoned, and they thought he'd died. So to make sure, they stabbed his corpse with a hot poker, which he obviously didn't move. And then, as they were dragging him out, he come to. So they obviously didn't kill him. What's going on there? Yeah, so they obviously didn't kill him. So then he got into a fight with them, and one of them smashed a bottle over his head. So they thought he was dead then, because he again wasn't moving. And then they're carrying him outside, and he woke back up again.
I'm telling you, he's a wizard.
And he started running. So the guards like shot him several times in the back, and then I don't know if they bayoneted him or something, but they definitely shot him. And then they threw him over a bridge. They either threw him over a bridge, or he ran away again and fell over a bridge into an icy river, and he went under the ice. And the guards were like, "Okay, he's obviously not going to survive that. You know, he's been poisoned, shot, stabbed, and he's been under the ice now, so he's not coming back." So anyway, they found his body downstream, and during the autopsy, they saw blood underneath his fingernails, which was like an indicator that he was like scratching underneath the ice to try and claw his way out or something like that. So the man was still alive, even though he was underwater going downriver.
I'm telling you, he's a wizard of some sort. I'm telling you now.
He's something, mate. He is something.
No, guys like him he just didn't die.
Imagine the pain he felt in the last few minutes. Yeah, but I mean, he wasn't a very nice man, mate, so I don't have a lot of sympathy for him, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, he was doing all sorts of stuff, but, you know, he lived in a world where, you know, you can get away with stuff, so. But, yeah, you know, maybe he didn't feel any pain. He could still be alive. Who knows at this point? I mean, how do you survive so many, like, assassination attempts?
I don't know, mate. Maybe he actually sold his soul to the devil or something.
Do you think, yeah, like, when he was born, he put all his skill points on luck? It's the only thing I can think of.
It must be. Playing Celtic Evil.
That's what I'm saying. He got all his skill points. Because there's one anime I watched where the guy was like, "What's the most important attribute on the battlefield?" And it was luck. And yeah, you know, I'll tell you now, he put all his skill points on luck, and it paid off for him.
I mean, there's a saying that says it's better to be lucky than smart.
Yeah, true that. I mean, look at Boris Johnson. Oh, hello.
Yeah, that's true.
Somebody's going for the castle. That's not good.
So, Honma want to peace out with me. Do you have any objections to this?
No, I'm alright with it.
Because I can't really help you anyway, but...
Yeah, I mean, you're pretty far away.
Give a sort of godly figure of the man. But why would they do that? Why would they make him seem better than what he is? Surely if you want to assassinate someone, you want to discredit them, don't you? Not.
There's a Telegraph article that says the economic impact of European immigration miscalculation is only just becoming apparent. So they're saying that we've misjudged how important freedom of movement was. Or is. That's what they're saying now.
Yeah, I mean, loads of business owners are now complaining that don't have any employees because they were all seasonal workers. You know, there was the BBC News the other day. Not that I really watch BBC News anymore. Was saying that a lot of fields with that require
Yeah.
pickers and stuff are just rotting
Yeah,
the
pretty
fruits
much.
and stuff because nobody's harvesting the fruits because they've got no workers.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Like that guy was just. He was something else.
Yeah, it sort of doesn't make sense, but why would they tell the truth about how they? I'm not. Yeah, I mean, hot take. I'm not sure it's either. I think it's just Chinese whispers, because the man was pretty scandalous. So he was obviously a talking point in a lot of social circles. And one story would lead to another, wouldn't they? Some people might embellish the truth a little bit for
Yeah.
gossip or status,
Just
and it probably come from there.
quick one, Harry. I wouldn't use the phrase Chinese whispers.
Yes, mate. I apologise. That
Yeah,
was.
that's right.
Thank you for picking me up on that.
Yeah, I'm not going to attack you on because I heard it on a podcast and someone kind of said, "Yeah, I wouldn't use that phrase," and I was like, "To be fair, it makes sense why you probably shouldn't."
Yeah. No. I mean, it's a good job you called it out, mate, because I wouldn't know otherwise.
Botched an assassination or an unarmed man by the central. I mean, to be fair, if this guy's just waltzing around and you poisoned him, you've bottled him, and you had to run after and shoot him, it does not put a lot of inspiration in your security force. And I'm about to be attacked by. Yeah, that's not good.
Speaking of security forces,
Yeah. Speaking of. To be fair, he's got a lot. He's got a lot of decent forces. This one's going to be interesting. That's for sure.
they're trained, but there's not a lot of them.
Yeah.
He's got to climb a wall as well. There's always the wall way. It comes down to the wall.
It's true, to be fair, because climbing that wall is... You might not even make it up there. And
You ever done rock climbing?
I've got retainers as well, which should help. The Battle of Morika, 1551. What a year that was.
What a year. What a fine
year.
vintage, mate.
What a year 1551 was.
What a day.
Yeah. Feels like it's warmer now than it was a couple hours ago. How is that even possible?
Probably your computer warming up, mate.
Gotta hope it can last the long term. I can't buy a new GPU in this market. Stick my retainers
Yeah, I was
here.
looking at GPUs the other day. I think, what's the latest one out?
The 30 series?
30 series, I think costs about $1,500.
Yeah, it costs like way too much.
Who's paying for that though? Because they can't be putting the prices that high if no one's willing to pay for that. So someone out there is buying up all these GPUs.
It'll be like mainly editors and stuff like that. My game is moving a bit weird, to be fair. It's just the scroll function's not working that great. Don't know if my keyboard battery might be dying. Maybe that's the problem.
All this wireless technology, mate, is coming to turn against you.
It's going to haunt me, to be fair. I've had this battery in there for a while. I'm just trying to figure out. Oh, don't know if I've got spare double A's. It's going to be a problem.
I have a GTX 1080.
You got a GTX 1080?
Let me. I need to remind myself every time I say that. Let me just have a look at the side of the computer because I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Yeah, GTX 1080.
Okay, that's cool. That's one I've got as well. Which version have you got? Do you know?
No idea, mate.
Fairs.
I'm not too clued up on computer parts. Like I know how they go together and how to install drivers and stuff, but
Yeah, I've got the 1080. I've got the EVGA one. The super
I think that's the one I've got.
That's the one I got. The EVGA super clocked. It's got like a. To be fair, it's one of the nicest looking cards I've seen.
Yeah, it's true.
It's nice, like little silvery grey kind of colour, black backplate. I have to block up these walls to be fair. Just wary of which side it's going to come up from. Much. Okay, let's have a look. What else are we looking at here? I'll keep my archers on this side.
What's the plan?
Just going to block up the walls. I've got my katana samurai just kicking back.
Okay.
So I'll use them to reinforce this front side here. I'll use my sort of peasants to block up this side. I've got superior armor as well. I'm just going to use my archers at the front. Has he got archers? Yeah, he does. I'm going to use my archers to fire on his. Or would I? I think his cavalry unit's going to stay behind, so as long as they don't do anything, I should be fine. Yeah, it looks like a samurai making the move. Or are they? Yeah. Straight engage. I'm just going to try and just take out as many as I can before they reach. Today's the day my retainer make their money. So,
I hope so, mate.
Our general is in grave danger, my lord!
Oh, here come the katana samurai.
yeah.
They're not messing about.
Yeah, here they come. Yeah. What are my archers firing at? I might just use them to fire on these archers and just move them across. If they breach the wall, they're still going to fight my this side. They're still going to fight my retainers, anyways. So it's this side I'm more worried about. And obviously this unit here, once they dismount, they're looking a bit, you know, they got some good armor.
Which one's he talking about?
The cavalry,
cavalry.
unit down here, yeah. But they're gonna come up separately, which gives me a big advantage.
Yeah, they usually send up the general as one of the last units. That's what I've learned anyway.
Yeah, I would just do it so the generals would come up, say here on this short wall, or like not this, maybe not this one here, because there's no one here. What are you lads doing? No idea. Looks like they're struggling a bit with this wall anyways, which is good news. Big oil slick would do good.
Oh,
yeah.
those Yari samurai are starting to tear ass out of your Yari Ashigari.
Which side are you looking at? This side or here?
Yes.
Okay, I had a spare. Oh, I didn't have a spare unit, alright.
You've got your Yari Ashigari on the side there, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to just drag these guys in. It was a mistake putting them on this wall. Don't know why I did it.
You could put them on the wall so they can't get any more reinforcements. Although I think, yeah, no one's climbing up at the minute on that.
They're gone. They're going. So yeah, I'm firing on their archer. So it's this side is the one. Right, cool. It looks like they've breached the wall. So I'm just going to get my retainers to start. Don't be scared, lads. Get involved.
Oh, samurai retainers versus katana samurai. I reckon the retainers have got the advantage here as long as they can keep the numbers low.
Yeah, because they're not be as gassed either. Because they didn't have to climb a giant wall.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Come on, lad. Nah. Oh, so what a block that was.
Are you watching these two guys at the back?
I'm watching these guys kind of.
Oh, his mate just got him.
Nice. There was no honour in that attack, but I respect it.
I know, that was shameful display, that was.
I know. Alright, cool. We've got some more units here, so we're going to start just trying to flood this side. Come on, give me the sword sign. Are they all gone? Well, you guys can get out if you want. There we go. Go on, lads. Get involved. Yeah, I'm just going to close off this side. Where's his cavalry at? Oh, they're coming up now.
They're coming up now, yeah.
Yeah, so I might as well just block up the walls at this point. My archers fire in. These guys. Sometimes the cursor can actually. There we go. Yeah, I think this is going to be a decent-ish win.
That's a big W, mate.
It's only going to be the archers left by the looks of things.
Never
so-
played a Total War game on launch. I have not. I don't think. I think the closest I ever come to doing that was Rome. Actually, I think I bought Rome pretty much the day it came out.
I think I got Warhammer 2 fairly early on, but I couldn't tell you how early. It was after the Wizards got through with it, you know.
After the Wizards, the nerds in their basements.
Exactly. He's the last of his unit. Okay, I'm walking off. Yeah, the last of his kind. Shall I charge the archers then? I might have to.
Varro Monk, how you doing, mate?
He's
Welcome.
not like Varu. He's out here.
You're gonna charge. Well, I reckon the bowmen are gonna retreat as soon as that unit in the castle dies.
My lord! A
Yeah, there you go, look.
glorious victory will soon be yours!
Just vibing, yeah. Like that. Look who's going, mate.
Straight
Get out of
vibing.
here. You're done. Yeah, I got him. Yeah, that's a good win. I thought I was napping south side, but you know, I had to add some forces building.
The unexpected events.
Those retainers are a real game changer, though.
Retainers are really good.
Especially because you get them for free as well. Like they're just there.
Yeah, considering you paid nothing for them. Well, I suppose you paid for the investment of the castle.
Yeah.
Then.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. Geez, look, he's gone. Let's see what's he got left. Yeah, he's got not much left.
I need to find my ship. There it is.
Oh, cool. We're gonna get a finish on. Who's this guy? Nagato Senomori. Yeah, he's gonna get finished.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Let's have a look what else can we do here.
Man, there's a ninja in Satsuma, and he's really wrecking me.
A ninja.
Yeah, I'm getting destroyed by him.
Alright, I've got nice. I'm gonna get some cavalry units soon. That should be able to help out a bit. Is this a multiplayer game? Yeah, you can play multiplayer, Varu. As long as you get a legal version of the game. Not saying anything because I'm the guy with the not always legal versions of games.
Yeah, so the campaign is co-op. You can only have 2 people in it.
Oh.
But there is a thing called Avatar Conquest, and that's like a multiplayer thing. You can do battles and stuff that are multiplayer as well. I remember doing 4v4 battles and stuff like that. It's pretty
Jesus,
cool.
who'd you play against?
Just randos on the internet, mate.
Oh, I see.
People running at you with bulletproof samurai and stuff.
Is that a
Crazy
mod?
shit.
Is that a model?
No, it's an actual unit. They're called bulletproof samurai.
Jesus Christ.
They're basically samurai that run at you with like steel karakuses on, so they
They're
can't
pretty
get
good
shot in the
online.
chest.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
Bulletproof samurai.
You'd always get the one player who would play, because you could get, there's 3 standalone DLCs for this game, right? There's Rise of the Samurai, there's Shogun 2, and there's Fall of the Samurai. You would always get players who would go as Fall of the Samurai
Just
just
gonna
because
finish
they
this
got
one.
rifle infantry.
Just hit,
You'd play this one, yeah?
yeah, I'm just gonna finish him off.
Yeah, you'd always get players go as Fall of the Samurai just so they could get rifle infantry.
Yeah, Valerie, you can play this game single player. I think it's more of a single player game. But yeah, you can play multiplayer. It's quite interesting. Wish our weather was more consistent, man. This is just ridiculous. Let's see.
I say, you wish the weather was what? More consistent?
Yeah.
It's atmospheric. In amongst the blossom trees, there's fog, rain. This is the final battle scene for him, mate. This is his epic Epic end.
Yeah, this is the conclusion to his battle. I'm just gonna choose my archers, and once he goes forward, I'm just gonna block him with some like peasants.
Yeah, just whack the speed up, mate.
Alright, yeah, that's a good shot. I'm gonna just speed up their death rapidly. Oh mate, he's just stood there. He's not even moving.
He's scared. To be honest, I probably would be a bit scared as well.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a lot of guys coming after him, and he's not getting out of here.
I mean, you've just killed about 30 people in about a
Oh,
minute, so. Oh, that's honourable. Look at that.
He's charged me. He's dead.
Oh, he's running away.
Oh, there was no one there in the end. Totally fair match. Well, to be fair, Barry, he did try and invade my castle, so I'm not gonna. You know, he attacked me, Val. I was just here, you know, in my castle. This isn't even in my main army. This wasn't even.
It's
my
your
main
land,
army.
your people, your
Exactly.
blood, mate.
You know what I mean? Like, you can't become the Shogun if you're gonna use crappy tactics like that.
Yeah.
Lost a couple.
Dishonourable.
Of them, but yeah, you know, he ran for me. Look at that, he's been cut down, scythed. Look at that. Didn't even wipe the blood off my katana, mate. That's how ruthless I am.
Killed by a peasant army. Shameful.
Exactly. That was a shameful display. Alright, gonna go explore. Oh, my army need a break, to be fair. Been out here.
So you're going to go get that other territory of Hodma.
Which way am I looking? Is it just towards the east?
It's Uzen.
Uzen,
So
yeah. That's my
this
next
one
stop, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna keep my little peasant army down here.
Uh-huh. The peasant army that could.
Yeah, I mean the peasant army just did do quite well there. Let's see, what's recruitment saying now? Yeah, it's building slowly because I've got like a superior armor now as well, which will help a bit. I can't get anything decent. What's the food saying? 2 food. I mean, I can upgrade the other castle, I think, but.
You know what they say about castles, mate?
What do they say?
More castles, more problems.
Not too bad. Yeah, Barry, don't be at me. Also, Barry, I've got Mario Kart now, so I can once I buy online, probably soon, I'll be able to play with you guys at some point. Yeah, I forgot to tell you, Barry, I got
stream
Switch,
that,
yeah.
mate.
Yeah, to be fair, I might do because his girlfriend streams as well. So and like there's a couple other ones that do have them and do stream. So it'd be me versus like those guys at Mario Kart, and I swear if they cheat, yeah, and just gang on me, I'm gonna be so pissed. Ooh, hello. What are you gonna do? You gonna go for this one?
I'm gonna fight it because we haven't had naval battle yet, and I want to see what happens.
So yeah, I've got Smash Bros as well, but I ordered some controllers. They should come tomorrow. So yeah, hopefully it's all good. But I want to play some Mario Kart later. But the problem is you got to pay for Nintendo Online, which is a pain.
What is it? A subscription service or something?
Yeah. Hey, me, Brian.
Going back to the days of Xbox Live.
We'll play some MK. Yeah, but not Brian though. I don't rate the geezer. I think he dissed Dragon Ball, and I was like, nah, Brian, mate, nah, you sit outside. I can't remember. He threw some sort of insult, and I was like, nah, mate, I'm not standing for it. I definitely red shelled the geezer just because. Ooh, hello, mate. That boat. It looks like some of these boats look like someone like tore apart. You know, one of those metal. What are they called, man? You know those things you carry freight in.
Containers.
Yeah, it looks like someone carved like a container in half. Like, that's how shaky this boat is looking.
I think there was a point during the cultural. I can't remember what they called it, but it was basically like the century that Japan cut themselves off from the rest of the world. Some places specifically made their boats with holes in the back so they couldn't go over high seas.
Oh.
So it was like the intent of that they couldn't go and communicate with the outside world, basically.
Don't worry about it, Vario. I'll get it sorted probably like the next couple of days. I've got Bomberman as well, which is probably the most Asian appropriate game you can get. Definitely not going to raise any eyebrows. What units have you got here? Harry, how confident you're winning this battle?
I mean, the game told me I had an advantage, but I'm not inclined to agree with it.
I don't think how this even works.
I don't even have flame archers. Yeah.
Oh, do that. That'd be a massive game changer. Yeah.
I'm using 18th century naval tactics though.
You need Edward Kenway, mate. He would have won this battle.
Edward Kenway. Oh, your thing, yeah.
Yeah, Assassin's Creed 4.
Yeah.
Definitely my favourite one. I think in the series. I don't think they'll ever beat that one in terms of like fun, especially given the route they've gone down. Like the games.
They have
Anymore.
peaked.
What's the most recent one that you played?
Oh Christ, probably going to be Revelations, mate.
Revelations. Wow, that was a long time ago.
Yeah. I'm not I'm not massively into the Assassin's Creed franchise. I played the first one, and then
Yeah.
is it the first one you played as a guy called Ezio? Is it?
Yeah. No, the first one's Altair.
Yeah.
Well,
And then there's one where you play as an
robots.
Italian guy, isn't it?
Yeah, I wouldn't say these are rowboats. These are like, God knows. Well, yeah, I suppose they are. You got people like here that are rowing.
I think it's like the old triremes, you know, when they've got all the
They'd use slaves, wouldn't they, to power them?
yeah. All the
So
slave classes at the bottom.
It's like a big bar, isn't it? They pull on the bar, so they'll pull on it there.
Yeah, it's just a
pull
big
it back,
oar, the paddle,
and then
yeah.
it's like a giant paddle. Yeah. Jeez, he's dipping though. The game was right. You did have an advantage. You got to watch out on your rear end though, because
Yeah, I was fully expecting my bow. What is that? Bow Kobaya to get boarded there, but
yeah, it might be worth U-turning at this point. Yeah, nice. Way ahead of me.
on it, mate.
His archer
On
ships
it.
are dipping. But you can board like other ships and stuff like that.
Yeah, they have a numerical advantage though, so I'm not
Oh.
too keen for that.
So you can give them the runaround a bit though. Once as they close in. on
Yeah,
one
that's
ship
what I'm
and
planning because now I've got a numerical advantage. I'm just going to get them from all sides.
just encircle them. Yeah, don't worry, Barry. I'll get it all sorted at some point soon. I'll try my best to do it tomorrow because I'm gonna be busy on Monday. The big ass rowboats. Oh, can you ram other ships on this game? Or has that not been acquired in the 1500s?
I don't think you can in this. In Rome 2, though, you can ram other ships.
Right, that was quite fun. Yeah, I think
And you
might
can
be-
break them in half and stuff. It's quite cool.
Yeah, to be fair, you've got like a big thing on the front. Like you could probably use that for ramming, but not
Yeah,
sure. Sounds slightly dishonourable. You gonna go for a boarding party? You gonna try and board the ship, or?
I would kind of want to, but as far as I know, they outnumber me in terms of borders. So
All right, Barry. I'll talk to you on Discord then in a bit. Ramming boats on RTW was more broken than the UN. What's RTW?
oh, they're trying to board me though. Shit, look,
Oh, yeah, he's going for it. I mean, you could board
there's
from the other
boarding
side,
action
right?
there.
Here they come!
I don't think so.
Prepare to repel borders!
Here we go. Let's have a look. Let's get a close up. Total War, Rome Total War. I see. Let's have a look. Jeez. Oh, mate, you guy got done there. I think got stabbed in the neck. Oh, I think Harry, I think I've taken your boat, mate. Oh, you got guys coming from the from below deck.
Yeah. So they've got samurai on there.
You think you'd be able to like take their ship or like start shooting at them, but I guess the game didn't factor in that. Because I mean, you could easily
So
take a boat.
yeah, at the end of the battle, I think I'm going to be able to say I want to crew these ships. Oh damn!
Oh, he's
But
going.
basically, what happens is they spread the crew amongst the ships. So although you have more ships, there's less crew per ship.
Oh, I see. Who's playing right now? So Harry's playing right now, the commandant. This is his kind of navy. It'll be my turn after this one. So I was the one who took out gold team. Yeah, he's out. Can you board him? Do you think, or are you just gonna let him go? No, I think he's gonna.
No, let him go. I've got other fish to fry.
Oh, you got one more, yeah. You got two more actually. I think it'd be worth keeping this save after the big gank last time. They were like, this man is not becoming the Shogun.
Yeah, that was fuck you and your daimyo.
That was like, yo, everyone band together. We are not letting this man become the Emperor of Japan.
Yeah, I wasn't. I was not getting out of that last conflict. That was a 3v1. As long as I lasted, that was a downhill, well, uphill struggle.
One of your boats been taken out of commission, or?
Yeah, so they've surrendered, so they're out of the battle essentially.
Oh, I see. So it's 3v2 on boats.
To be fair, it's just... Oh, okay, it's mostly dead men on the deck.
You think they'll throw them overboard, but I suppose you haven't got time to do that.
Yeah, in the middle of a battle, you've got to focus on it. And
Yeah, you don't want to become one of those dead men.
try and get... Yeah, basically. Try and get these guys on both sides.
Oh, he's still going. Alright.
Basically herding them at this point,
Herd immunity.
if only. I don't know why my bowmen aren't firing. There you go.
What's your target? Are you going to go after the smaller boat or the bigger boat?
Go after the bigger boat. I think the other one is more of a trade ship, so it's not got a lot to it. But I can't quite remember, so I don't want to poke the dragon.
Oh, I see, I see. Imagine all the rice you could export with that that ship though.
I mean, you can do trade with Korea and Japan, I think.
Korean
Not sure
China.
about Russia. Sorry, Korea and China, yeah. It's because I'm looking at... There we go, look, we've separated the herd. Like lions hunting buffalo.
Oh, I see what's going to happen. These guys are determined not to lose. Are they running? No, I think they're gonna turn. Jeez, he's sped up now. Giving chasing 2x speed. Oh, he's U-turning. That's brave. That's brave.
That's going to be him.
Oh, Harry, you got company behind you.
Ah, he's fine, he's not going to be a problem.
Oh, he's surrounded now. He's played himself.
Oh, he's trying to reel in one of my boats.
Yeah, this one in the centre's done so.
There you go, that's him surrendering now. So now he's got to focus the last one.
One more left. This little trade ship's about to get it. It looks like he's trying to run, to be fair.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to get far. I mean, he's got that sail as well, so he could probably get a nice lead.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not gone full sail at this point. Suppose you shoot some arrows through it, that's not going to help.
Yeah, it's true.
Let's go. Yeah, he's surrounded. Might as well surrender at this point.
Yeah. Let's see if I can board his ship. I want to see how many samurai he's got on there. See this guy getting ready with the grappling hook?
Oh, here we go. Boarding party. And there's a lot of dead men on that deck. A lot of them.
Yeah, there is. There's not really many people left, is there? But all the samurai are going to come out of the underdecks in a sec.
Oh yeah, I can see a few of them at the doorway.
Here they come! Prepare to repel boarders!
I mean, aren't you the one boarding?
I don't know, unless they threw the hooks first, I guess.
Oh, that's a bold strategy, Cotton.
Oh my
See
god,
how
look, they're
it's
trying to jump up as well.
And the upper body strength is going to require to do that is insane.
Yeah, and then they're going to have to fight people.
Yeah, that's true.
Go on.
I mean, to be fair, you'd jump up from the higher side though, right? I don't know. The strategy here is very
I mean,
bold.
yeah, if you were going to think about it, you'd go up the steps, wouldn't you? But
Yeah. A step too
Oh, go
far,
on.
maybe. Oh, is he going? What's going on here? Oh, geez, you're surrounded. Ah, you've done it.
done it.
Yeah,
But it doesn't really matter if that fleet died because they've already dropped off the army. So
So you got another problem to deal with them.
So I've dropped my army off at their final province, but their army is currently out fighting my ally. So I'm just going to walk in and no one's home.
I see. Oh, he's gone.
So he's got an army next to Hygo.
Oh, right, yeah, I see that. Alright. Jeez, gold team. What are they doing? Oh, it looks like he's come back for some more. Can see his navy creeping up.
That's right, there won't be a problem soon enough. Oh, thank God, I got rid of his ninja. That was wrecking my shit.
Oh, what do you call it? Could he attack my harbour with his navy ships then?
I'm just going to auto-resolve that fight.
Okay.
Yeah, he can, unless you've got a garrison in there.
Oh, that's not a fun fight for him.
I lost 6 people.
Jesus.
This is my daimyo as well.
Have we got another fight happening? Oh, no, he took it.
And rewind it back.
Oh god, he's got a huge military down south there.
Yeah, so he's got 1 province left. I'm interested to see what Shoni is going to do with his army. I'm wondering if I can just walk round and take his final province. I think I can. Gonna auto-resolve that.
Oh, cool. Oh, he's only got retainers.
Yeah. Yeah, all his armies down south. I'm hoping this is just going to out him. No, it's not. Oh, it did.
Yeah,
what an assassination. Good night, sweet prince.
What's your plan now?
Hunker down, mate, because my ally is not going to be my ally for long.
Oh, right.
I'm going to be surprised if they're going to be interested in staying friends with me. Are they actually at war with anyone? Let's have a look. Sagara. Oh, they're Christian. That's a problem. Uchi. I could start a fight with Uchi, I guess. I'm gonna try and stay on Sagara's good side for now, because they've got a massive army. And I need to lock down these provinces. Big time.
Well, let's see.
Need to start investing in those rice paddies.
No, let's have a look.
You know how it is.
Yeah, he's got like a small navy, so I might leave him be.
So what are you worrying about?
It's got like a, if you look right at the top.
Shiba.
Yeah, can you see where my castle town Kubuto is? So I've got 2 forts. I've got one sort of more south than the other one. It's got like a small navy by the port.
Kuboto.
Yeah, it's pretty much as north as you can look for on the land.
Cookie Asistu. Cookie Arim Istu. That guy.
Yeah, let's see, what's his name? Ashina. Yeah, Kuri, what's his name? Kuri Amaritsu, I think his name is. Okay. Let's begin.
Opinions on the Euro final, guy asks us.
Oh, me. I was torn on whether I wanted England to win, to be honest. It was a bit ropey. I think the referee was a touch lenient, I'm going to say, with the cards, but he was consistent, and that's the most important thing, I suppose. Southgate played way too safe. Way too safe. He should have. I think he should have played Grealish over Mount, and he should have brought his subs on way earlier. And it definitely felt like he threw those players under the bus there when he brought them on, Sancho and Rashford.
I mean, I'm not going to pretend I know a lot about football because I generally don't watch it. I watched the Euros game, and it seems like the Italian team were playing very aggressively. Yeah. I think they had a lot more possession than the England team. Although I was looking at a couple of bits, and it seemed like the Italian team was kind of playing the everyone can afford to get 1 yellow card kind of deal.
Yeah, definitely. I think you're right there, because as soon as
I mean that bit when that Italian player pulled that guy
Yeah.
by the neck,
Bonucci.
by the
I think
scruff
it
of
was.
the shirt. It's like that is blatantly not allowed. Like,
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it wasn't. I don't think it was a red though. That's the thing.
yeah, it's a yellow card.
Yeah, they played dirty, but to be fair, you play within the rules, innit? So as long as it's not malicious, you're not going to get a red card for it, and that's pretty much what they
I
did.
mean, but that's the thing. It's like you're not wrong. You're just an arsehole. You know?
Yeah, but it's gamesmanship, isn't it? Like, if
Yeah.
the England team played like the Italians did, we would hail them. They'd be like, oh yeah, Southgate's dirty boys. Oh, that sounds a bit weird, but Southgate's dirty tactics won us the the Euros, and like no one would care. But it's because it's like the other team who did it. And like England fans can't talk about fair play because you had Raheem Sterling diving every 2 seconds, looking like he got.
Like I said, mate, I'm not going to pretend to know more about football than I do, but
It's one of our players who just like falling on the floor anytime he got touched. Like he got.
yeah,
he got
there was
hard-scoped.
1 or 2 times when I was just like he fell over.
Yeah.
I don't know the guy's name, but one of the
Sterling.
players fell over, and he was screaming on the floor, and everyone just carried on playing, and then he just got up and carried on. So I was like, "What are you
Yeah.
doing, mate? Just
So
stop
it's
wasting
like,
everyone's
There's
time."
a lot of that. I think the Italian team would have got serve European hate if they lost. Yeah, I think pretty much all of Europe wanted them to win, especially because like a lot of the England fans are like really annoying, like not just like the writers and stuff, but like the constant charting and all this stuff. Like the English fans are really annoying. Like the ones that keep singing "It's coming home," like bruv, just stop it. You're deluding yourself. Stop it. But yeah.
Would have got some severe European hate if they lost.
Yeah, I think so. Like the hopes of a continent were on the Europeans, and I think Benucci said, football's going Rome, and to be fair, it did.
You've got Eurovision going to Rome, mate. Euros going to Rome.
I'll never get over the clip of that guy who looked like he was doing coke, but he wasn't.
Yeah. I was reading about that, and they were saying that the band is actually heavily anti-drug or something
It's
like
so
that.
funny. He looks so sus. He
Yeah, he does. And what made it look worse is that when the camera was on them, his mate was like nudging his shoulder.
Yeah. That's what made it. Yeah, that's what made it funnier. It's like, mate, you're on camera. It's like, oh no.
Yeah. I think he was trying to pick up a beer bottle or something, is what they said.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not going to believe anything those guys say. It looks so sus.
No. To be fair, this year was the first time I watched the Euros, and
Alright.
I was thinking to myself, I was like, I'm not really like too interested in it, but I'll see what it's about. I watched it. I only watched the finals, and I was like, this is fucking awesome.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like some of those matches are just like wow. Like, when you watch knockout stage matches, that's where it gets
That's
really
where the big
dramatic.
leagues are.
Yeah, pretty
yeah.
much because it's like you win or you're out. So that's it. There's no like, oh yeah, we'll get them next time because that's it. You're done. So knockout football is generally the best football you watch. So yeah, like if you watch Champions League once it hits the knockout stages, that's when
Honestly, mate, I don't know what Champions League is. You're gonna have to tell me what that
it's
is.
like when European teams play against each other, like the top, like Barcelona versus
Like the Bundesliga and stuff like that.
so like the Bundesliga is like the German league. It's like their version of the Premier League. It's like a national league, but the Champions League's like imagine like the Bundesliga teams play like the English teams and stuff like that.
So it'd be like Manchester versus Munich.
Yeah, or Barcelona. Like that's when when the teams play each other, that's when it gets really fun because it's like those matches are some of the best matches you'll see of football. Like, hands down.
Yeah. Yeah, but going to pens in finals was a bit depressing. Yeah,
Oh,
wasn't there that guy? Because wasn't it going to be some 30-year-old dude who was supposed to stay, who's got all the experience and is quite good at penalties, and then they switched him out for some 19-year-old guy who was new on the team or something?
Jordan Henderson's the one you're thinking of, yeah. He subbed him off for some reason. I don't know why. It's really some of the decisions Southgate made was just bizarre. I'm not gonna lie, and like I do question some of the decisions he made. Like he played very safe, to put it like mildly. Like, but yeah, he had all the creative players who are like a bit more risky. He left them out, in order to play more functional players who can do like basics better. But it's like that's not how you win. Like the Italians did play a riskier strategy. Like they went after us. And to be fair, though, they did play the nicer football.
The Italians were out for blood.
Yeah,
it
that's
seemed
how
like.
they play, though. And you touch them, they'll go down. But you touch them, it's like, oh my god, you've insulted my grandmother.
Did you see? Mamma mia! Did you see?
Yeah.
There was a video, a clip. I need to find it. You know that Italian hand gesture.
Oh,
There was a clip of them after the game, and they're all talking to each other.
Yeah.
And there's that Italian hand gesture in the corner with the little like how many times it's been done.
Yeah.
And every time they were doing it, talking to each other, they just got up. I think got up to about 30 or something in the space of
I
like
think-
3 minutes.
I think my personal favourite one was one guy doing a hand gesture and some lady in the crowd doing like the same one. That was pretty funny. Alright, Harry,
Who are these guys, man, taking up these trade routes?
what's going on?
Yeah, go on. Sorry.
I was going to say, do you want to call the stream at like past? Because we've been going for like good, I think 2 hours? Almost?
Yeah, I'm good to stop whenever, mate.
Yeah, we'll go to 4:30 because it's for a while. But New Zealand is rugby sounds similar. Good at the basics. Yeah, it's like if you're good at the basics, it helps a lot. But it's like at some point, someone's gonna play like better attackingly or better offensively or defensively, and that's when you're stuck. Because basics only get you so far.
Isn't there that quote from one of the Lees about fear the man who's learnt the same move 100 times or something?
Oh, it's like I don't fear the man who's practiced 1,000 different kicks once. I fear the man who's practiced one kick 1,000 times.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
So yeah, but like once you figure out how to stop it, it's like, you're not going to do much else. So like you got to be good at like multiple. Like you can't have like one or two good players. You need like a few, because otherwise you just get.
Well, it's about team players and it's about
Yeah,
being able
yeah.
to work together.
And that's the main difference there. And like that Italian team is a unit. To be fair.
A sizable unit.
Yeah, to be fair, some of these guys are some big hitters, and they played really well. You can fault them for some of the stuff they did, but at the end of the day, like if the referee allows it, then you can't really get too mad. If that makes sense. Like
Yeah, wasn't the referee Dutch and German or something?
I wouldn't blame the referee because he was consistent, and that's the main thing.
Not that that's like to do with anything, but
Yeah.
I just thought it was interesting that they choose a neutral party.
Yeah,
It would
normally
never
they
have
do.
crossed my mind.
Normally they pick someone who's like from like a really like just someone who wouldn't care too much, like so there's no sign of bias. But the referee did a good job. Like he's consistent, and that's all you can ask for. Like if like an English player like pulled someone down and he got a red card, then you'd be like, mate,
Yeah,
like, that didn't happen. So
I had to. So just before the game, I had to Google what the offside rule was, just so I was clued up.
it's a tricky one to be fair, but it's once you understand it, it makes sense.
Yeah.
It's just there to stop goal hangers.
I also had to Google who Bobby Ball was.
Oh yeah, that was a good idea.
I thought it'd be, in my interesting.
How's
Keeping it safe.
how's the bar you went to anyways?
Yeah, it was decent, mate. It was decent. So when that first goal got scored, everyone was always like screaming and cheering and stuff. Oh my god, this guy's got a massive army. Everyone was screaming and cheering and stuff, and then I was jumping up, and the guy on the table next to me was like, "Oh, sorry, because he bumped into me." And then all of a sudden, we were like locked arms and jumping together, like shoulder to shoulder. it was weird. The camaraderie.
Wait, hang on now. You can't be offside from a throw-in. I don't think there is offsides from throw-ins. Unless it's a rule just for the finals, well that would be even more odd. Spans and Navy's moving so weird. Can your units die from attrition, or do they just get massive penalties?
They don't.
They die, like the whole unit will die.
If you leave them there long enough, I guess they would, yeah.
Oh, I see. Let's get the hell out of it then.
Time to dibbity dip.
How do you build a navy anyways, or is it just when your units go in the water, or do you have to specifically build navy ships?
How do you get a navy? You got to go to your port and build ships from there.
Oh, I see.
Are you thinking of expanding over to the ocean?
Oh well, he keeps moving his navy around, and I'm just like, stop it! Like he's like an annoying fly. Because he's just kind of there.
Deal with him, mate. Got to go over there and teach him a lesson. See, all these trading posts are right near me, but I own none of them. And this is a problem.
Pretty funny.
I need to secure the island, and then I'm going to turn my attention to these trading routes.
Yeah, he's got a big old navy as well. Actually, where is he based? Is he based off this small island up here?
Who's that?
Where is the Sado Island? You know, the one where these guys are based?
Okay, so Sado, if you look at the map, they are there.
Trying to find him. Oh, right, yeah, I see him. He's come really far if he's come all the way this way to try and fight. It's very odd. I went to the shop yesterday to buy some drinks and I should have bought more. Amateur mistake.
Big problem, mate. Just trying to think of a ballsy strategy where I try and take out my ally to secure the island. But the thing is, he's turned Christian and he's got matchlock infantry and just a lot of everything, to be honest.
Might be worth leaving him then, to be fair, if he's not going to do much. If you leave like a decent sized force nearby, if he leaves his castle, you can just take it. So it might be worth just leaving him.
Yeah. Is he at war with anyone? He is. He's at war with... Oh, he's at war with Mori. That's dangerous. Because if Mori take over, I'm not going to be able to fight them. I'll have to go over and fight Trasakabi and hope Mori don't pay any attention to me.
It's going to be tricky to take out Sado or the that island. Alright, let's get out of here. Go back. Yeah. Oh no, he's disembarked. Oh, might be able to go yeet him. See if he goes back in his ship.
Yeah, yeet.
See what he does. So he might come after me. He might. Make my day, punk.
Whoa, look at that giant army, jeez. Christendom is becoming a real problem.
Looks like he's going for me.
Surely there's got to be some small empire I can bully out of one of these trade routes.
It's so funny.
Mayoshi, is that not people down your end? Okay, I think I might try it with Mayoshi next time.
Let's go for this geezer. Oh, quite a bit because of the attrition penalty. Should be alright though. Hit the play button.
Sorry, mate.
That's alright.
I'm not sure how much battle this is going to be.
I think I should win. He has got bow samurai though, so I'm not sure how deadly they could be.
Sorry, mate. What was that? I was just giving it a little stretch.
They got bow samurai, so I'm not sure how much of a problem they're going to be.
I find bow samurai can be good, but their numbers are a little bit low for either or. Like with bow Ashigaru, their numbers are big, so they fire a lot of arrows, but they're not good at melee. Whereas with the bow samurai, their numbers are small, so they can't fire a lot of arrows, but they're also not too bad at combat, so they're kind of a bit of both. But I mean, you buy bowmen to fire arrows, right? Not to fire on the front.
Yeah, that's true.
That's my philosophy, but
Let's have a look.
I think they're a bit more accurate as well.
It's a warm day in Japan, that's for sure.
Yeah, it must be stonking hot, especially in all that armor.
Yeah, no, definitely do not envy him. Pull this cover unit out wide. Let's have a look at what his cover unit's up to. He's got the 1, so gotta just make sure I close him off early. Yeah, it's looking like a scorcher out here. It's looking like it does that side. The heat blur.
There's not a cloud in the sky.
Yeah.
What's the plan?
Gonna go frontal assault. Wait for his cavalry to charge.
He's currently king of the hill.
He's king of the hill, but I'm about to take his crown.
King of a hill.
Yeah, that's true.
The higher you are, mate, the further you got to fall.
Yeah, that's true. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna use my my katana samurai just to protect my archers. So use them as like a secondary line. He's leaving the hill. Those things. These guys know each other. Get moving. Not sure what this geezer is up to. I'm gonna see what my archers can hit soon. Oh, he's just making me just come to him, innit?
That does seem to be what he's about.
Yeah. Right. They're moving at a leisurely pace though, which is good stuff. Just gonna pull them wide a bit. Just in anticipation for his cavalry.
I reckon you got this in the bag, to be honest.
Yeah, I think I should be fine. Depends if he's got any hidden units. I think that'd be the thing to worry about. Alright, cool. Let's have a look. Let's go for that. Let's keep moving, lads. Units are lagging behind a bit. Use them to cover the left side. Move them further forward. Hoping I can force him down the hill, but I'm not sure how good that strategy is going to be.
I mean, to be honest, you could probably meet him on the hill and still win.
Oh, you might be right.
You probably want to do it sooner rather than later, though, so his archers can't finish you off. Or thin you out, sorry.
So let's go meet him on the hill. quite a few units. Look, what else can I do? Some more cavalry units down here. Just trying to think, is there any way I can kind of poke at him?
There you go, Yari Samurai made contact.
Alright, cool.
Oh, versus the Bow Samurai as well. That'll be interesting to see how that plays out.
I might attack that left side. See if I can bait his kind of bait those guys into action. Might use my two generals here just to kind of poke at these archers. No, that's not gonna work. Maybe a bit closer. How's the battle? Might have to throw my katana samurai into the fray, which wouldn't be ideal. What do we do up here? So get a light charge on these guys and just pull them back. That is not looking too positive. No, here we go. He's thrown in everything now.
He is fully committed to the battle, mate.
Yeah, here we go. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start getting units.
You can always dismount your generals and get them to fight on foot.
Yes. Oh, I might have to do. Let's see. Things I really don't want him to die. Right, let's go all in then.
And you've got a katana unit.
Yeah, I'm throwing them in now.
You've got two katana units in black.
Oh, what? Oh, lads, what are you doing? No, 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 no. Get out of it, lads.
Our general is in grave danger, my lord.
Yeah. Not looking like the most positive battle to take on. Well, we're gonna
Yeah, so
take as many lives as we can.
your general.
Say again?
Your general's outnumbered.
Yeah. Oh, we've got to deal with these cavalries as well.
Do you want me to do anything?
No, it's cool. We're gonna take the loss. I'm just gonna try and take as many of his guys as I can. Get back in there, lads. I need you to fight them. Get back to the front.
Don't forget your general's got like the inspirability and stuff. It can motivate men.
Just trying to see which button is it. Inspire. Yeah, it looks like my samurai are going to win this exchange. I'll just get these guys to start blasting that cavalry unit.
Blast them. Man, that general was getting absolutely slaughtered by that those bowmen.
Yeah, maybe that, but the bow samurai weren't to be underestimated.
Yeah.
But his units are legging it, so it looks like it was a win.
My lord, a glorious victory will
So
soon
I'm just
be
going to get these
yours.
guys out of it. Oh, one of my generals is gone. Okay.
Has he died?
Yeah, one of them's dead, yeah.
Oh, no way. I didn't hear the announcer.
Yeah, I didn't hear it either, but one of them's gone, I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
Maybe
Kane's
he's just
the
hiding in the
person.
bush.
Oh, maybe. There's no honor in that though, but it feels like I think he died.
Maybe he's like a Spartan. If you never find his corpse, he's just MIA or something.
He's just gone home for the day. He's gone back to the
Oh.
fort.
He's striking.
Alright, so what have I lost? Quite a lot. What's he left with? Not a lot either. My units are going to get a lot more. What's this statue thing mean? Ugo, the Battle of Ugo, victory over.
The statue just means that the battle was fought there.
Oh, okay, cool. Let's see. Have I got anything left in it? The castle? Yeah, I've got a bit left here. Oh, I can't move. Was it him? Oh, okay. I'll let my units recover a bit. So we can do a couple more battles, then we'll call it. See if you can start a fight with anyone more. We'll keep this stream as the main one. I think this one's gone well. You've done quite well on your island.
Doing well so far. It's just Mori that I'm worried about because they are becoming a chungus.
Oh, hello. He's ambushed me.
He's ambushed you with all 12 of his men.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I was thinking he'd definitely go for it. So yeah. Is it cool if we call it after the stream, Harry?
Yeah, I'm cool if you stop whenever, mate.
Oh, it's been a warm one. Let's see.
What are your plans for the rest of the day?
I've got some videos to edit, and then I'm not really sure.
Gonna treat yourself to a calypso or something?
Oh mate, it's tempting. I think I've got like a tomato in the freezer. That might have to be consumed. I want to keep one unit back. Just in case their cavalry decide to charge. There it is. Cowards. Get on, guys.
Our general is in grave danger, my lord!
Nah, he should be fine. There's like 12 of these guys. They're about to get hit with the big surround. Yeah, he's gone.
Damn.
Still wing shots out. Oh,
Oh, their general's in it now.
yeah, I mean, he's in big trouble here.
Oh, I think you killed his general.
Yeah.
Shot him in the back as well.
Well, he got what he deserved. I mean, he didn't have to attack. He chose that.
You know what they say, mate, in a game of Shogun, you win or you die.
Yeah, I mean, he should have stayed on his little island. I'm not talking about Japan.
The island of islands.
Let's see. He had 68 men. He's lost. He's got 4 guys left. Yeah, he's done too. That was the worst ambush in the history of ambushes.
I mean, to be fair, we're in the 16th century, it's early days, isn't it?
Oh, that's true. Yeah, battle tactics were not there. My man should have read his Sun Tzu.
That's exactly it. Alright, let's apprehend that guy. Go on, do it.
What are you up to?
Yes!
You're causing trouble.
I'm making waves.
He's got a big army in Sagara Hiburo, is that his name? The town of Kumato. That is a big army sitting there.
I'm kind of tempted to keep him on side for now
Yeah.
and just go for Hygo and get him while he's distracted.
Yeah, I think you're best off just leaving him for a while.
Instead of... Because the thing is, Mori is distracted by Sagara. And if I kill Sagara, he's not going to... I can't imagine he's going to think twice about attacking me. So I reckon I'm going to team up with Sagara and go for him. I mean, Mori's also at war with the Shogunate, so that kind of is alarm bells for me. Let's try that. So I reckon next turn I'll probably declare on him or something.
The big betrayer move.
No, not on the Christian guy.
Oh, I see.
Mori, the guy who owns basically the lower section of Japan. And then I'm going to 180 on Sagara and finish him.
Okay, let's see.
1600. Do I have 1600 anywhere?
Can I hit 1600? Anyone got 1600? Going once, going twice. Sold.
I'm going to shake my rice cup to the home islands of Japan. My rice bowl. Please, sir. I haven't checked up on the family in a while. Probably should see that they're still alive. So I've got a third son on the way. Or he's 16 at the minute.
Jeez, almost old enough to start into scraps.
Yeah. And I've got 2 grandsons as well.
Jeez, they all want to fight each other.
My guy's out here. You say you were going to call it there then, yeah?
Is it cool if I take my turn, then we'll call it? We just take the save.
Yeah, sure.
Just go back to the old castle. Not sure what I'm going to do with these guys. Oh, cool. I think I've done all the construction I wanted to do. Can't do much else, anyways. Haven't got the funds.
First world poor.
Exactly. My empire's poor for now. Let's see. Save. Yeah, we'll save the game there. I'll probably continue this on probably next weekend. Hope it's not as hot as this Saturday. Oh, it's been scorching today.
Yeah. I'll have to confirm near the time, but if I'm about, I should be.
Yeah, that's fine. You're doing podcast next week, right?
Maybe. I may be doing the podcast, yeah. But
Oh, cool.
I mean, it's not like I can't do both.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be you podcast in the evening, right?
Last time, I think we did it about 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see how that goes. But I might be doing other stuff as well.
Oh.
But I've got a lot of stuff coming up at the end of the month. So.
Jeez, busy man, Harry.
I wish I was, mate. It's getting to that point though where I'm starting to get back in the flow of things. But
You're going back to uni soon as well.
I'm probably not going back down there until August, September time.
Yeah, that's quite a while.
So yeah, I've got what's that? About a month or so, a bit less than that.
You got all your accommodations sorted for next year?
Yeah, I've got all that paid for and ready.
Casa
Contract
Harry.
starts in August. Looking forward to getting down there, mate. It's going to be stonking hot though.
Oh, well, at least you're near the beach, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's going to be a 10-minute walk from the beach, if that.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It's just a shame I'm not a massive fan of beaches, mate.
Also, the fact that uni's normally like in the winter months, anyways.
Mate, my accommodation that I'm moving into has single glazed windows, so that's going to be a fun one. On the flip side, though, I'm not paying extra for electricity and heating and stuff. So
What, you got your bills paid?
bills are included in rent. Yeah,
Mate, you're gonna have to crank the heating then at that point.
yeah. No, I'm not paying for it, am I? So
Yeah. Well, I suppose you are in a way, but Yeah, I guess we'll
Yeah.
close off the stream there. Thanks, Harry, for joining. You can find the link to his Twitch channel in the description.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, mate. I'll
That's all right.
enjoy coming on.
Yeah, it's fun trying to become the Shogun of Japan, even if there's two of us. But the game
Yes,
allows it.
next time.
And
Oh,
it's like,
sorry,
next
just a
time I'll
quick
get
one.
you.
Mitchell asks, "What do I
Oh, sorry.
study?" I'm studying a BA in film production, so just anything to do with film and stuff like that. Before that, I was doing like pilot studies, but that's a story for another time.
He can fly small planes.
Yeah.
Which is funny because I do live near an airfield. Well, so does Harry, to be fair, in some ways.
Yeah, yeah.
We live near an airfield, so you can go down there. To be fair, if I had a decent camera, I could film at some point.
Yeah. I do want to get back into doing flying again, but to be honest, mate, it's way out my price range at the minute.
Yeah, to be fair, it's expensive, and it's a expensive hobby, like horse riding and all that stuff.
Exactly, like the other Tory hobbies as well, like croquet and what else they do. I
Polo.
don't know.
Polo's another one. I
Yep.
think.
Polo. Yeah, we've got to pay for the horses.
Fox hunting.
That's legal now, mate. You can't complain about that.
What's the one where they shoot birds? There's one where they shoot birds, I think. The weird, ugly
Play
birds.
pigeon shooting or like grouse hunting. Or
That's
something.
on grouse. Grouse, yeah. All right. Yeah, it's a good spot to cut the stream, I think. Thanks, Guy, and thanks, Monta, and
Yeah, thanks for hanging around, mate.
trying to remember who else was here. Oh, Varu, of course, and everyone else. Thanks for joining, and hopefully we'll see you guys next week. If not, we'll bring this back, say, in 2 weeks' time. No problem. As long as Harry's around.
When are you next streaming live, mate?
I'll be live streaming tomorrow. I think I'll be doing some more Ghost of Tsushima,
sure.
carrying on the Japanese theme of
Nice.
games. I've almost finished it, to be fair. Yeah, I mean, Varu, this game is quite interesting, to be honest. The Total War series is quite an interesting set of games.
Yeah, it's a fun one.
But, yeah,
So see you viewers tomorrow. Well, I mean, I won't, but you will.
Yeah, I'll be playing Ghost tomorrow. I think I'm not too far from completing it. It's just a lot of side missions I've got left. I've got the final one as well, which I've been leaving for a while. But yeah, the big showdown. But yeah, all right, we're getting the stream here. Thanks, Harry, again for joining.
No worries,
and,
mate.
We'll see you guys next time. All right, that's the stream. It should